We should be live in a second anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It says we're live, so that's good.
What?
Oh, end the video.
I think it's about like maybe 5 seconds delay or so. So hopefully this is gonna work. Okay, so hello, welcome back to our scuffed stream. We are currently doing an online session because of the coronavirus, and for some reasons of safety and whatnot, we decided to not meet in person. So, let's just do a quick test and see how everything is going to work.
Yeah, mine is loading a little bit, but...
So this is the standard layout. But then when we go into combat, we're going to do a quick little switcheroo, and this is what we're going to be seeing. Now, the rest of the group, they're going to have to look at the stream to see this, because we couldn't figure out a way to actually screen share it while we're using our webcams. So this will have to work somehow.
Can you draw that?
I can indeed, and I can move you guys around like this.
Good shit.
And then I can
that's satisfying.
I can get some painting tools, and I can just like draw a cave like that.
Nice. Oh.
And then I can move this around
Goblin.
a bit. Well, it's not super easy to add things, so I just have these kind of generic things that I'll color different things depending on what it is.
A rock.
So I can just
Hopefully we don't have to swarm.
That is a lump of clay.
that's a bad wait, like that. You can just
Right.
color it like that, and now we have like a separate entity type from this thing that is a different enemy.
Can you make larger sizes?
I have some. I basically had to prepare all this ahead of time and add all these creatures, or not creatures, but
Lobs.
yeah. So this is how it's going to look. I'm just gonna switch back to the standard setup. I don't know if the screen is gonna go all weird when I tab to different things, but whatever. That's probably negligible.
What the fuck was that word?
Negligible.
Can't speak.
It's a big word for a very simple concept. A thing that can be ignored, basically. Okay, so
or something.
yeah, maybe all those words are kind of big words. I don't know.
Practically useless. That's it. That's the word.
Basically, yeah. All right. Without much further ado, I think we might be ready to just jump into the game.
Yay.
So it's been like 2 weeks without any games, so a recap is long overdue. This is our 40th session, so we've been playing this campaign for quite a while now. Yeah. Last session, we started on Jaxson's birthday still, where the session started with some combat. You were all working hard in the mines when some furry white creatures with crystals protruding from their backs emerged from this dark cave or a tunnel and attacked you as you were going about your work. You fought them off, or you fought it off, and then some more came through that same tunnel, and your bunkmate Lev got his head cut off by one of these creatures. Then Jez, another one of your bunkmates, attempted to set off the explosives that had been planted in the tunnel, since it was set to be detonated. As she was doing this, she kind of half collapsed in a rambling state, speaking this prophecy that you'd heard a few days earlier. And just as the warden came to see what was going on, the tunnel blew up, and you made it out safely, although it was quite a close call. You went to check up on Abja and realized that he wasn't where you'd last seen him, but when you left, he emerged from that place where you just checked and made sure that he wasn't there. But he was fine. You were then sent to go work in a safer location. And on your leave that week, you decided to go on a tour through the city, and you made up some plans for how to escape. You were gonna wait for Jaxson to be released, and then meet up in a tavern, and there were some ideas being tossed around, but not too many conclusions, I don't think. After that, a few days later, on the third day of the week, I believe, as Jaxson was working in the mines, he found this sapphire lodged in the wall, and got to work on breaking it free. However, as he did so, the gemstone fell down a narrow vertical tunnel, barely wide enough to squeeze through to begin with. And so Jaxson called over Storm, told him about the situation, and then Jaxson climbed down, but could not get back up. So Storm went to get a rope and asked first Abja, who told him that he had to go to the warden, so went to the warden got him a rope, and then instead of just getting Jaxson out, Storm climbed down to Jaxson, because Jaxson kind of realized that there might be something interesting down there. So the two of you went exploring a bit in the caves below the mines, where you found this intersection, and you headed down one path that led you to this mysterious stone tablet with a kind of strange cryptic message on it. You also found several remains of dead people in varying states of decay. Some were just bones, others were still slightly more fresh, and you concluded that they probably starved to death, because a lot of them were not wounded in any visible way. You managed to scavenge some equipment, some daggers, and and a shield for Jaxson, and you then headed down a different path from that intersection that led you to a tripwire trap, where some rocks fell on you. You continued through and found this lake with dead goblins and kobolds in it. And at this point, you went back to where you had descended into this cave, and you called on Dara to come down and help you explore. And so with Abja's help holding the rope, Dara was able to climb down. And when you were all down there, you decided to explore further around this lake. And you found a kobold camp. They believed that Storm was the Great Worm, until the Worm Priest declared him to be Wormkin, or rather than the actual Great Worm. You then talked a bit to these kobolds, and they explained that they are looking for an item that the stone bearer, or the bearer of the stone, or some variety of that name, that they had and had been at war with the goblins over for a while, but it was stolen by the big round floaty thing, and so they basically tasked you to retrieve that, if you could, and they would help you find your way out of the caves. They also asked you to kill their rival goblins in their neighboring tribe, but you decided to not really take any action as of right now. You then headed back and took the third available path, which led you to an acid pool with these little platforms, and as you were jumping across or flying across, there were some strange pod-like things on the walls that fired acidic blasts towards you as you were crossing the pool. And lastly, as you got to the other side, you found the cave where a troll had made its home. This troll proved to be a quite formidable opponent, as it almost killed both Dara and Jaxson. Jaxson only barely surviving, and that was where we ended last session, with Jaxson and Dara being pretty injured, and Storm having just slain this troll.
Chilling.
And so that is also where we're going to pick up this session.
What was the thing that the kobold said the big floaty thing had stolen again?
The item of the stone bearer.
Okay, so
The
there
thing.
was nothing else, is it?
You never got a clear description of what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried, but it was
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard. I mean, it had eyes, that's for sure.
Well, the big round floaty thing, yes.
The big round floaty thing.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and take my short rest in the cave.
Yes, because I am still unconscious. Woohoo.
Me too.
Wait for them to wake up. Oh,
Right.
Can you use your... No, you can't use your hit die, so I will only be...
Not when you're unconscious.
No. Okay, so you spend some time sitting there in this this cave. It smells absolutely vile. There's a strong smell of decay and death. Looking around, it's pretty obvious why, since there are dead bodies of different things in here. You see some humanoids that have been partially eaten. You also see what looks like a big white wolf that was probably what he was eating as you entered.
During my short rest, I make a ring out of the wolf.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get a bone from that. It's a really big wolf, the size of a dire wolf, basically.
Damn.
How the hell did he get that, is the question.
We can ask him.
Freedom! This way.
You also see this
Yes.
pile of like discarded bones and some like maybe some things in it as well. It's just like whatever he didn't want to eat on the things that he found to kill.
Yeah, I take the short rest, make a sick ass ring, and
Yep.
hope they wake up.
Right. So about an hour goes by, and Jaxson and Dara, you both start to regain your consciousness.
Welcome back to
Ooh.
Dawn World.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm Captain Storm. After all.
Cool.
Uh,
Uh,
I had that troll. It was like one hit away and I would have killed it.
no, you wouldn't.
Not quite.
I
I suggest you take a short rest, lads. Say.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
out of spells and hit points. Gosh.
Nice. So another short rest. I take some of the bones and make another ring.
Sure, you do that.
Can I figure out which humanoid it is?
So you're looking at the.
Yep.
All right. Give me a medicine check.
Good. Woo. What is medicine? Charisma? No.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 19, eh?
19. Probably a human.
Oh. Okay, human. Ring. Nice.
Yeah, you see, this was probably some sort of adventurer or something that made it his way down here. I'll say since you're looking at the body, you do find some things that he was carrying as well.
Let's go!
There's a set of leather armor that seems mostly intact. There's a long sword. And there is a crossbow, which you then realize is broken, as well as 4 bolts.
Do anyone need leather armor?
Yes, I need leather armor.
And the long sword?
What a coincidence! I need it. Oh, I can use it, you know.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Then, can you repair the crossbow somehow? Probably
try.
not, eh?
You can try.
I will help you.
Perfect.
I use my drug skills.
Alright, sure. Well, you're gonna have to make an intelligence sleight of hand check.
What the fuck? Okay, let's see. Yeet. Wow. So what does that mean?
I can calculate.
My
the
sleight of
bonus
hand
for you.
and...
No,
and
you
my
replace the dexterity of your sleight of hand. So your sleight of hand is +6 normally.
Yep, so it's +3. Or what?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
14. Nice.
14. Did you roll on advantage because Jaxson helps you?
I got the same shit.
Okay,
both
yeah,
times.
it's not quite enough to fix it. So you have a broken crossbow.
I won't take the broken crossbow. I leave it there.
Alright.
Well, now we got another problem at our hands.
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to find anything to eat?
Hey, the wolf isn't eating up whole.
Well,
If
I
you can find a way to cook it.
Yeah, it's still raw, that's the thing. How are we supposed to make a fire without firewood?
Can lizardfolk eat raw things?
You're not immune to disease.
Fuck. But you can certainly try. Dead.
Of course. You probably wouldn't have as big of an issue with getting it down. The problem would be if it is actually carrying some sort of disease.
It's been eaten by a troll. Of course it has.
Yeah, there's like troll saliva over the entire thing.
That's juicy.
You have any fire spells, Dara?
No, unfortunately not.
Fuck.
Actually, I'm gonna add you actually find one more thing on this body that I forgot to write it down here. There is a small bottle that contains this light blue translucent liquid.
Nice.
Yeah,
Potion.
I do
I take that shit, bro.
alchemy
Oh yeah,
check
of
or
course.
something to see what.
Yeah,
It
sure.
is.
Make a check with your like alchemy tool.
So intelligence plus proficiency.
I suppose, yeah. I guess I would.
I
That's
won't
what it
even
would be.
bother. trying.
8.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean it's some sort of alchemical potion, but you don't really know what it is now.
Does
It's a
bad?
potion.
Nice. I couldn't figure that shit out.
It kind of has
Is there
like
a label on it or anything?
no, there's not a label, and I'm actually to be precise, the bottle is kind of like partially broken at the top, so you have to kind of either carry it in a way where you keep it upright, or somehow block the top so that it doesn't pour out.
I
we
kind of
could,
want
like,
to drink this.
Tie up a part of a cloth over it or something.
I dare you,
You
do
could
it.
do that.
Yeah, I'm not sleight of handy enough for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. There's probably his clothes, right?
On the dead person?
On whatever it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you can
dead
find some.
people,
You can find
everything.
some cloth. Yes.
I don't think they are naked.
No.
So
I
I'm
mean,
not trying
some
to-
are, but then it's it's been the clothes and stuff have been tossed in the discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
Try to put some cloth so it won't leak.
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I will.
Do I have to roll for that shit?
No,
Or no? Nice.
that's fine.
I will leave the shield, I guess, and the pickaxe.
Okay. You can wield a longsword in one hand as well.
But I get a D10 plus my fighting style is.
But to get more the class.
But
I'm using
my
that.
fighting style is.
He loses one armor class since he increases
Yeah.
the armor.
But
or
it's
since
the
he has
same.
leather armor.
But
It's the same, so it's 13.
no.
But a shield gives +2, and the leather
Is it
armor.
+2?
Yeah,
Leather
Well-
gives 11 plus dex.
yeah. So that should
Yeah,
be
so
one higher than
then
your
15.
base.
15 should it be then?
Well, with the shield as well.
Yeah, with the shield. Yeah, I will have the shield then.
Okay.
Right.
Do you use the longsword or the pickaxe?
Longsword.
Was there only stuff on that body, or is it
I mean,
stuff on other bodies?
That's the one that has the most intact gear. I'd say the sword isn't even necessarily from that one. It's just from like the pile. You don't know if it belonged to that guy or someone else.
Yep.
Shall we continue?
Yep, let's do that. I will drink the potion if the situation gets bad,
What if it's
and hope it's good.
what if it's
Storm,
poison?
as you're holding the potion, just give me a perception check.
Perception. Yeah. Let's see. Don't remember.
If the roll is above 10, under
15.
15?
Yep.
You notice as you're holding this, when you're stuffing the cloth into it, it feels a little bit cool to the touch. It's slightly colder than what you would expect it to be. But not by any large margin, just slightly.
So it doesn't feel like I'm going to fucking freeze to death if I drink it.
I mean, you're free to make your own conclusions, but it has this kind of icy blue color, and it feels a little bit cold to touch.
Nice, nice.
What if that potion will give you those like crystals in the back?
Exactly. I don't think the adventure comes with the potion that gives you the power inside the mind. If I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Maybe
more like
totally
it's
honest.
he was going to feed some trolls the potion,
I'll point
more
out
like
that it
that it's
doesn't match.
resistance.
It doesn't match the color of the sapphires. It's much lighter. It's like this very white, almost white-ish blue.
Probably something with ice. Probably.
Hopefully it's worth something.
Yeah,
If I don't use it.
we will need money when we get out of here.
Yeah, because I've
Okay, guys, we need a plan. Should we help the goblins or the kobolds?
We haven't
Kobolds.
even met the goblins.
Yeah, well, we can. What if we can get like a better deal from them?
Well, that is a good
We can try
idea.
to fool them. They are stupid, right? Because if you
Yes.
live in a cave, you're stupid.
Hey,
Oh. Well, you don't live in a cave anymore.
So she's not
You were
stupid
smart
then.
enough
What do
to
you call the
leave the
underdog?
cave. Well, you were smart enough to leave the cave.
Indeed.
Technically
let's
true.
just continue.
Yeah, we continue to.
Mhm.
You're on the front line, Jaxson. You're
Yep.
on the front line.
I am fully HP.
Okay, so the cave that you were in is this kind of like elongated thing that on the right side from where you came in, continuing in kind of like the same direction that you were headed when you entered the cave, you see a tunnel that continues and kind of turns to the left a little bit into
Yeah, we'll go there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue heading onwards, and as you're heading through this this tunnel, it's quite wide. It's like 10 feet wide. So two of you can walk next to each other. What is your marching order? Is it Jaxson first and then the two of you after, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that works pretty well.
All right.
I go with the shield and sword.
Right. So you, as you're walking there, Storm, you hear some sounds coming from ahead.
Right.
It's hard to tell exactly what it is, though.
It doesn't sound like kobolds.
Doesn't
Like I heard.
No, not that sound. It's more like a sound of some subtle movements and something. You can give me a perception check if you want to try to roll for something higher.
16!
I will say it sounds like it isn't any like big movement, so it's not like something is running around in there. However, it doesn't sound like something tiny like the kobolds. Something bigger than that.
There's something in the next room.
What?
That's moving.
We can just.
I would like,
Listen closely.
I would like to make a perception check to hear that as well.
Sure.
Let me see what my is my 18.
18.
15.
Okay, so as you take like a few more steps closer, Dara, you focus on these sounds, and it sounds like it's two different things. One of them is almost like the sound of someone scratching fur.
Oh.
And the other one is some relatively heavy breathing.
So this is probably
This is so
Ah.
way.
Yeah.
This is probably not friendly.
I get the feeling that there might be two creatures down there.
We just killed them.
I don't
But-
know for certain, but there might be.
Let's just go in there and
Let's
kill them.
sneak.
Okay, let's sneak.
Sneaking is a good idea.
Nice.
Storm.
Okay. So,
Stealth checks.
yep.
Nice.
12.
What did you roll?
11.
Well, I got a
11.
12, so mine is the lowest probably.
15.
Right.
Well, I am the lowest.
No, I was 11.
Oh wait, you rolled, so you went 11. I
Yep.
thought you rolled an 11. Okay. I'm not the worst.
So as you're approaching, and just as you kind of turn around this corner, you hear what sounds kind of like a voice, but it's more of like a growl that is kind of resembling speech. You just hear this like and what you see as you kind of enter this kind of you stealthily try to enter this room or cave is one of the white furry creatures from the mines alongside a massive white wolf.
What the fuck?
And let me switch over to battle cam here.
Hey.
He saw us, I assume.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
So we
I
should
got
roll
a
initiative.
12.
Let's add another one of these.
Should we roll initiative?
Here. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys roll initiative while I set up the map here. Cue the intense combat music that we don't have.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let me just we're gonna make the wolf a bit brighter in color, I think, on the map markers. Hopefully this
Okay.
isn't too confusing.
So the gray one is the big thing, and the wolf is the white thing. Gray.
Basically, I mean it's a white
Okay.
wolf. So let me just draw
So it's the
this
Arabia.
map. Right. So it's going to look something like this. And there. So like that. Trying to draw this map in a not totally butchered way.
Hard, but not unfeasible.
Exactly. Alright, something like this. So, let me roll my initiatives as well real quick. That one, and then that one. Right. Okay. And right. 20 and above. 15 and above.
17.
17 for Storm. 10 and above.
13.
11.
Jaxson 13, Dara 11. Alright. So, Storm, you're up first.
Nice. Does these fools look fucking... Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, they look.
I'm going to... My god. They're so... Wait, what was Jaxson? Well, never mind. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will walk up to the wolf.
Okay, so... Like that? Or where do you want to stand?
One to the right.
Alright.
Perfect. It was like... Okay, let's see. Then I want to attack the wolf, actually.
Right. You do that.
Fuck. Let's see. Well, it might not have too much armor, actually. Yeah, so that's 13.
13 is exactly it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice. So I only have 1d6, so this is quite awkward. Wait.
I'm
4,
going to have
10. Oh my god. 16. 19 damage.
19
Yeah.
damage.
that's pretty good.
Then I dash
Okay.
and walk besides Jaxson.
Alright.
Hmm.
To the left of Jaxson, I assume.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
You do that.
Nice.
Alright. Is that all you want to do?
Yes.
In that case, it is Jaxson up next.
Oh,
I
okay,
go
nice.
to the same place that Storm stood at.
Okay. You run up.
Yeah. And while I run, I stabby myself.
You
Nice.
activate your Crimson Ray.
Who-
And lightning begins to
and
coat
then-
the blade.
I attack 2 times.
And you make 2
Don't
attacks.
let
Okay.
this flop. Oh wait, so how much is it? It's strength plus
A
a
strength.
12 and a 19. So I guess 1 hit.
12 and 19, yes, 1 hits.
And I hit, yes. I
No,
will
you just hit.
It is 13 slashing and no. Wait. It's 11 slashing and 6 lightning.
Okay, so... 6 lightning.
6 lightning and 11
Okay.
slashing.
Yes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you run up, you slice it, and you see how it gets slightly electrocuted.
Is it bloodied?
No.
Wow.
It's not bloody.
Dang.
However, it's also quite slow to react because it's now Dara's turn.
Yay! Okay, I want to move to the left in the southern corner, or if you want to call it that.
Right, yeah, I think I understand. So, like here.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like that.
that's a pretty great. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the big bad white wolf.
Okay, make your attack rolls.
Is 11 a hit?
No.
Okay, 16 is a hit already.
16 is a hit.
5 force damage.
Let's go! I'm gonna find the die. 2 seconds.
Okay. So as Storm is off doing that, it is now the creature's turn. The big creature's turn. So it is going to move up to here. Wait. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Excellent. Has just enough move speed to get around to a flanking position.
You didn't use your reaction, what the hell?
Whoa.
Well, yeah, I
would
can.
he-
I can hit. Yeah. I
Oh,
hit.
when he gets within.
Right.
Yeah, right. Sure. Make one attack on
Okay,
him.
nice, good.
Thank God.
13.
13. That is a hit.
Oh, nice.
On him, wow.
Yeah.
4 slashing
4
and
slashing.
5 lightning.
So 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I just have to check. 17.
Don't worry. Got a good.
17. Yeah.
Yeah.
You save. It is still going to make 2 attacks against you though.
Oh, you
2 horrendous attacks. 10 is a miss, and 13 is also a miss, right?
Yeah, because he had the shield.
It just walks up. Oh wait, actually he has advantage though.
Oh,
the
you're
flank.
So
right.
first,
yeah.
first
about it.
attack, miss.
Or if you count like that.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Yeah, it's probably easy.
And that is even worse. That was a natural 1 and a 7, so
Amazing.
yeah, no, it completely screws up, and the blows go wide.
Real often.
However, it is the wolf's turn.
That might harm.
Question is if the wolf is stronger. Probably not.
Wolf is
What if
going
we have done
to.
this the wrong
Attack
way?
me as well.
Yeah, there's no really good way for it to do this.
Oh, it can't charge.
Yeah, no, it can't do that. So it is just going to go for a regular attack on Jaxson. No, that's better. That's natural 18.
Miss.
No.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 10 piercing damage. And you also need to give me a strength saving throw.
Natural
And
20.
what damage did you say?
10 piercing damage.
Natural 20.
It tries to kind of jump on you, so you're almost knocked backwards, so that you feel for a second like you're about to fall down on the ground, but you just quickly step up to the side and almost with like a full spin, just get ready to make another attack against it when the time is right. In that case, top of the round, Storm. It is your turn.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck. I can't get advantage on the troll, right? Or flank. Or can I stand there?
I'll allow it if you
Nice.
want to squeeze a bit.
I'm gonna squeeze in there.
Also, you have to take like double movement to get to the last square, but
You will have
Okay,
enough.
so yeah,
so it's like 5,
yeah, sure.
10,
That
15,
works.
let's say 25 movement to get to that square.
Nice.
But yeah, sure, I'll allow
Then
that.
I attack. Yeet. Yeet. That is 16 plus whatever.
16 plus something.
10, 15, 16, 19 damage. Again, let's go.
19 total.
Yup.
Alright. It's starting to look pretty hurt.
Good shit. I'll actually stand my ground.
Alright. Sure thing. In that case, it is Jackson's turn next.
I will. Crimson, right? No, wait, Blood Curse, the one in between us. with the more.
Okay.
Troll.
Yep.
Yeah, the troll.
It's not a troll.
And I
It's
hit
not
something.
the same as the last
Oh.
cave. It's the same from the mines, the white furry thing.
That's a nat 11, so that hits probably. And the next
Probably,
attack
yes.
is 14. Okay, so both hit. The first attack do 6 lightning and 7 slashing, so that's 13 in total.
Yep.
And the other attack does 4 slashing and 2 lightning. Fuck, I rolled
So
bad.
7.
That's 4 plus 2.
Oh, 6.
6 damage!
19.
6 damage.
That's 19
Nice.
total then.
God.
Yeah.
I just need to check something because I realized that I made a bit of a mistake. I did the damage to the wrong creature last time, so I need to do a quick recalculation. Give me a second. How much was that? 19. So it was 13 on the first attack and then 6 on the second, or
Yeah.
okay, so 19, yeah. Alright, yep. Still standing. Dara,
Shoot.
yep. Which one do you attack?
Well, is the big gray one still bloodied or?
I mean, they're both looking, or the wolf is actually not looking too rough, but the big furry thing is definitely.
Okay, then I go for the
looking pretty
big
hurt.
furry thing
Right.
with my Eldritch Blasts.
Yep. Go for
18
it. That is definitely a hit.
and 27.
Also definitely a hit.
7
7 damage on the first one.
on all of them.
How much did the first one do?
5.
That is enough to kill it, actually.
What?
So with a 5, you blast it and it dies. So you can transfer the last 2 damage to the other one.
Yeah, 2 damage to the big bad wolf.
Sure thing.
Pew pew.
Okay.
What is the big furry thing fighting with?
Just its
It's
claws.
hands. Yeah, okay.
It's vaguely humanoid-ish, but it doesn't wield a weapon.
Got a great sword.
So now
Wolfe.
the wolf, yeah. It is going to.
I woof that.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it.
Oh fuck.
You see how it takes a deep breath and it just exhales this cone of cold air. Jaxson, I need you to make dexterity saving throw.
Breath weapon.
Woo! 19.
Okay, so you take half damage. Plus 9. Yeah, it's gonna be halved to 8 because it's 17 total. So you take 8 damage
Not nice.
as the cold air just kind of like it feels it's this like really painfully cold feeling against your skin.
I'm a bad bitch.
It's really biting cold.
Bad dog.
But yeah, top of the round, Storm.
Storm. Does it take double movement to move out of that space as well?
No, it was mainly just squeezing in between the wall
Yeah.
and the creature.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I dash behind the... So I
To
get flanking.
Yep.
Yep.
That works.
Perfect. Okay, so that's 20.
20 to hit is definitely enough.
Nice. 7, 10. Oh, that's bad damage. 14 damage.
14.
Yup.
Right.
I didn't make 2 short swords. Yes or no? I think.
I think you only made one. You put
Yeah.
I don't know.
a lot of time to making rings.
I threw away the
I mean,
goblin.
you
so
have
yeah,
daggers though. Like I know that you found plenty of daggers.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Take a dagger. No, yeah, I dashed. What the fuck am I talking?
Oh yeah, you
Jaxson.
don't have a bonus action. Yeah, I know that you like even threw away one dagger because you found a better one or something like that.
I just hit it, you know.
Yep, Jaxson, go for it.
I just start smash. Natural 17 and natural 15.
Both are definitely hits.
This is better. 13 slashing and 5 lightning. So 18 on first attack.
Right.
And 7 slashing, 3 lightning. So that's 10. So 28 in total.
Okay, that is enough to kill it.
Bruh, rest.
With 2 quick slashes, you just kind of like slash upwards so that you just cut its throat, and then with another swing, you just completely decapitate the wolf.
We got a dinner, baby.
We still don't have any fire spells though.
Well,
But we got dinner.
Nice.
well, there's one way we could potentially make a fire, but
Wow.
first of all, we'd have to collect, well, bodies or wood of some kind.
Well,
like
we have a
crossbow.
bunch of bodies behind us.
Yeah. Well, I've heard of this technique where you use 2 rocks against each other, and friction is apparently able to make a fire. But
Wow.
I've never.
Mhm.
And I think it requires a lot of strength.
Yeah, I'm not the job for that.
Well, I suppose we'll be fine.
Use 2 rocks against the fur, and hopefully it starts burning. We use the furry creature to cook the wolf.
Oh.
Nice. Let's do that. I cut it up. You find the rocks, and you.
I
You
try to
burn.
find rocks. Very hard rocks.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think that would be a problem.
Jaxson, you walk around. It takes roughly 15 seconds for you to collect 2 rocks.
Nice.
Like,
Perfect.
You can spend like a minute figuring out which rocks are probably best for this task, but yeah, it just takes a few seconds to pick up 2 rocks.
I got.
you know, Dara, do you want to help with the fire or something? It's your idea, you know.
Well, I
Yep.
suppose if they move fast enough, it would help. But
Okay.
What do
So
we
what
want
do
to
I have
eat?
to roll? I want.
wolf ribs. We want.
I want the ribs.
Well,
Huh?
make sure you have some that you can put them. Hey, Storm, can't
You
you
want
make, like,
wolf dick?
No. Use the bones of another animal to make like like a stick, so we can have like a grill.
Why not
fire.
this animal? Oh, that's smart.
Wait. We should use like the fur, the big furry one, because we don't know how old the other bones are and if they're infected or something. I ain't gonna get sick, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I
what
cut
do-
away all the freaking fur from the wolf. Then we make a stick out of the fluffy one.
What?
No,
what
the
do
bones.
Yeah.
But the fur stays.
What do we do with? How do I roll for this?
Wait. Okay, so you skin the wolf
Yup.
Mhm.
to get the fur,
Yup.
and then you do what with the big creature?
We take the bones, but still have the fur as the thing
So
to
you
light on fire.
skin that too.
Yup.
Basically,
then
he
you
wants
pull
to
out
take
the
away
bones.
and
Yep. So we can make a stick and put it through the wolf and then like grill
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah, I
yeah,
see.
like
So
a stick over a fire.
do you want to construct an entire like frame for it, or just
No,
like the stick?
Jax and I hold it
Okay,
on
yeah,
each
yeah.
side.
Yes.
Think of it as grilling marshmallows or something.
So you're just trying to ignite the fire then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jackson.
I would have to. Yeah.
Who's gonna? Who's actually
Dara
gonna?
Dara wants to do something first. Just make a little ring with rocks around it because that's apparently
Right.
something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I am the one doing it.
So you're Jackson. You're the one igniting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
I just have to shake here.
It should be
So-
wisdom, I think.
What?
Okay, it's wisdom.
Oh, 19.
19. You've probably at some point been told about how to do this, just in case you ever got lost. So you quite quickly managed to figure out how to like hit the rock against the other one at what angle, and quite quickly sparks begin to fly, and the fur does indeed catch on fire.
Fire!
It smells really bad though. Like burning hair has a very disgusting, strong smell. At first, it's kind of difficult to stand there with this chunk of meat. And the thing about it is that it burns really quickly, though. Like
Put more fire.
hair is very easy to put on fire, but it's also a very quick thing to burn.
I used the wolf fur as well.
Right.
We
Dara,
hold
go
the-
find something.
Yes, go find.
This is getting out fast, eh?
We hold the
I'm
meat
getting-
very close to the fire.
I'm fetching
So
the
it-
crossbow that we found later.
Ah,
just
smart.
Yeah.
Okay, you throw the crossbow into the
And
fire.
the bolts, of course.
Yeah.
If I find some bolts, I'm gonna use them as well.
Nice.
Yeah, you throw all that into the fire.
You gotta find more.
I'll say with that, it burns just long enough to be cooked so that the three of you can eat one meal.
Nice.
It's a bit like, because you held it close to the fire, the surface is very charred, but it's eatable.
Nice.
You have to cut away some parts, and a lot of it is still raw because it's a big wolf. So you probably took quite a big chunk to cook. But you just you managed to just get enough for the three of you to eat for today. It doesn't really taste fantastic.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, not with that firewood.
Yeah, like the wolf was also like, it wasn't skinny, but it wasn't like particularly fat either. You know, it wasn't exactly bred to be eaten.
But it was
Game.
as fresh as it could get. We just killed that shit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Uh,
It didn't seem
Yeah.
terribly old either, so.
given the circumstances, I don't think we wanted to get anything else.
And we think this is a 5-star meal when we've been eating what we've been eating in the ale at the moment, eh?
Yeah, it probably beats most of what you get to eat. On some days you're quite lucky and you manage to like get a good
Okay,
part
nice.
of the stew when you're when you're being fed. Because you know, since it's such a mix, you know, you're always kind of like stuck hoping that you don't get like any weird bone pieces or anything, and that you get like similar things in your part, you know.
Is there like salt rocks or something that you can use?
You can make a nature check, I guess, or
Perfect.
survival, whichever one you prefer.
Yeah. 8.
No. Oh, you can't find any salt down here.
Fuck.
I don't think it's a salt mine here.
Yeah, that too.
Well, if it's water, it's like fills up on.
Yes, but the water that would make it down here would probably be sweet water and not
Fuck.
salt
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Okay, should we? Is there somewhere else we can go in this cave, or? Yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
there is another path.
Let's go after we eat them.
Yes.
Take a bit of
Nom,
a
nom,
bit of a
nom, nom.
rest.
We don't wait for the food to smelt in the stomach.
Let me just
Smell
check
the
some.
stomach.
Melt.
All right. Storm, just give me a perception check real quick.
Of course. That is a 24.
24.
Dang.
So, as you're still eating, and you're like halfway through your meals,
Mm-hmm.
Storm, you hear a bit of a sound from the tunnel that you were considering continuing through after your meal. It sounds like heavy steps as you listen closer,
Towards us.
coming closer. And you hear that it sounds eerily familiar to the big creature that you just faced.
Hide!
I
Big
hide.
stuff coming!
I go in the tunnel we came from and hide there.
No,
Okay,
Yeah,
then,
we walk to the. Isn't there like opening and then
Look at the map.
corners for
Yeah.
the
We,
Well,
other where it's coming
I
from?
brought the
Oh, nice.
the map back up.
Oh, it's
I,
kinda not though. but
I will hide
kinda.
up in the right corner.
The
I will hide.
right
I'm gonna go
corner.
to the to the prior room with the troll and just hide there.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What is this?
Storm, come with me.
Yeah, I walk to Jaxson as well.
And
Okay.
I roll for sneak, I guess.
Same.
Yeah, I'll need you to give
Oh!
me stealth checks.
Natural 20, so that is 22.
It's pretty
That
good.
fucking Google die is fucking weighted, dude. 12.
I have got like
19, 19, 19, 20.
Okay, so 12 and 20 what?
2.
22.
Are you going to ruin this for me?
Yup.
Go to your own place. Hope it doesn't find us.
Can maybe smell the wolf. The wolf burned the wolf from the other cave.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Eat
Yummy.
already now.
Someone's having a barbecue? I'm in.
Oh man, is Bob having a barbecue?
Oh no.
It's
Bob
fucking
is the
Stuart over
barbecue.
there with his wolf having
So-
a barbecue. What am I
No,
missing
Bob
out
is
on?
the barbecue.
Jaxson, with your high stealth roll, you kind of are able to peek around the corner of this rock formation, and you see these two creatures, big, white, and furry. You see one of them carrying in one hand this kind of thin insect-like leg, but it's very big. It's like several inches long. Probably like 6 or 7 inches.
Yeah, with a present.
And they walk in there and look around. You hear one of them say something to the other, just in this kind of growling language. It just kind of like taps him on the shoulder and goes like and points towards the fire. Or
Barbecue!
I would assume that there isn't really any fire left, but there's definitely a black
Coal.
pile.
Yeah,
Ah.
I guess.
There are probably some embers
Oh
left.
no,
They-
they see
They
Bob on
walk
the...
they walk closer to it. You see one of them pointing at like the bones, and they seem to communicate. And you see one of them kind of like stretches his back and just
I smell lizard.
looks around, and you see how it begins to take some steps towards you, kind of smelling it in the air. Okay.
Or we attack. What
No,
do you-
but
Do
I
you
am
start-
fucking weak.
Do you start sprinting out of there?
Wait, where on the map are they?
Right. I should probably.
Yeah, like sprinting to the insects isn't too smart either, bro.
I mean, like, are they?
Wait. So I'm guessing you set up the campfire around the middle of the room, kind of.
Yep.
So one of them would be coming, kind of like this.
Well, okay, I sprint to Dara.
Okay. So you just dash out of there. So.
Yeah. It's 12 squares for me.
Okay.
19 for me.
Wait, what?
No, 18.
I think something like that. It's gonna be fast. You just start dashing. They go like, and they're gonna start chasing after you. And so, time to roll initiative.
When you're about to die from fucking trolls that didn't get invited to barbecue. Oh my god.
I have such good initiative.
I always roll than that 20s when
I
it's
got-
not useful.
I got a nat 1.
I got a good one.
No one asked.
I kind of screwed up with the roll. I didn't see what I got, and then I dropped the die. Feels bad, man. But I think it was. I know roughly what it was. Okay. So 20 and above.
23.
23.
Yup.
Okay. 15 and above.
17.
Jaxson.
3.
You
Okay.
got one.
So Storm. You make it quite far.
I can't see myself.
No, I know, but it's because
I would have
you like
stand
the-
at Jaxson. I would not run away
okay.
from them.
Okay.
So
I don't know
yeah,
how
we'll say that.
to do this really. I'll have to. Yeah, we'll draw a new map here.
Oh, damn, whole new map.
Well, yeah. For the last room you were in, basically. So it is going to be something like this, kind of, and then goes out like that, and that. And that's the way you came from, and like that. That's nice. Okay.
That's nice.
Nice.
So the two
this
of
is
you
the last
are
room.
over here somewhere. Yeah. Dara, how far into the cave would you have stopped before that?
I would probably have stopped around, around there. For...
Okay. Cool. So, Storm, it's your turn first.
Yeah.
These things are over here somewhere. I don't know.
Is it cutting a corner, or can they see us?
There's like a little bit of a twisty thing here, I guess.
Okay.
but they
So
wouldn't
can
have to go far to see you.
So can I hide, like upper right, I guess? Bonus action, hide, and then hold action.
I mean, you could probably hide around like the square below Jaxson, kind of, because that's when they would turn a corner ish.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you move down to here.
Hide. Yeet. Oh, yeet. Nice. 13. Then
13.
I hold action when I see them cutting corner. Pop.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
In that case, Dara, it's your turn. You hear Storm and Jaxson come running towards you, or at least you think it's them. Sounds like them.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a stealth check at the wall to make sure to get a or
You can't bonus action do it.
yeah, but I have action.
Why the fuck? Okay.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna hold my action. If the big monsters come, I'm gonna shoot them with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay, do you want to move
You're gonna
anywhere?
Stand there.
Yeah, move a little bit back, down,
Like 10 feet?
south.
5 feet?
15 feet probably.
So,
One step, another key.
is that good? Or...
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. Alright, so you hold your action. If you see the big furry creatures come, you want to fire an Eldritch Blast. Is that it?
Yep.
Cool.
That's exact.
In that case, it is their turn. Let me think here. Yeah, they're gonna
They
come
can't
running
fit
here.
both, I assume.
Yeah,
No, not next to each other. No.
they're fat shit.
This
I hit
first
him.
one comes around. Oh yeah, because
Reaction.
you can do that.
16.
16. All right.
And 10 slashing.
16 and 10.
16 to hit.
No. 10. 16
Oh
to hit.
yeah. Okay.
And then 10 slashing.
Yeah, I'm stupid. Yes.
And my action goes off, eh? Or I can't move there.
No, you're not within range. Because Jaxson is still
the
blocking
fuck?
If they kill me, you can hit them, okay?
Let me just check something.
Is it the one with the big insect stick, or does both have them?
It's hard to tell because it's not holding it. Anyway,
Insect
you know that
stick.
much.
It was a fucking leg, wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
looks like a stick, okay?
It was a leg. Let me just do the. So it was 10 damage, right?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Cool. Okay.
And now I die.
Rest
Well,
in peace.
it had to dash to get here, though.
Oh,
So one attack.
So it doesn't get any attacks.
What? Oh, yeah,
'Cause
right.
It uses
I'm
its
a rogue.
action.
I will have to do. Oh, yes. Fucking hate this.
But yeah. So in that case, it is Jackson's turn.
I cut myself and hit him.
Okay.
I hate that my character doesn't want to run away from fights.
All right. Yep.
30 seconds earlier.
Crimson right. And then
Yeah,
roll
well,
to attack.
to strategic. Okay, both hit, nice. 11 and 12 rolled, yes. So that's
Natural 11 and 12.
yeah, natural.
Yes, yeah. Then both
And the first one is, I will just say the total.
Sure.
11, and the second one is 16.
That's a lot of damage.
27.
Okay, yeah.
Big on thoughts.
Yeah, that's gonna do a lot of damage to it. It's looking rough already. Just kind of like turns around this corner, and you just like stand there with your glaive, or not glaive, longsword, and you just do like two quick strikes. It just gets like all shredded up across its chest, and just kind of takes a half step back and looks down, and then looks back up at you and just roars. Top of the round, Storm.
I assume I'm not hidden.
You're not.
I'm quite big, you know, so he can hide behind me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Nice. I walk up a square.
Okay.
I hit.
Yep.
Natural 11, 17. I do 9 damage. No, 8.
Okay.
Just no sneak attack. And then, I pull out the dagger. Nat 19.
That is a hit.
3 damage!
Ooh.
3 more damage. Yeah, it's looking really rough.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares down.
5 squares down.
Because
1,
I used
2,
5
3,
feet before.
4, 5. Alright. Jaxson is now alone in this tunnel.
Yup.
Okay.
Fine.
Dara, your turn. You now see Storm backing into the cave.
I'm gonna move a little bit in
Quite
for a
a-
better angle, like 15 feet to the right.
Okay.
Ah, smart.
I don't see anything, so I move up to Storm,
Okay.
I guess.
Yep.
I just blocked away.
Yeah, I think I don't have a good shot at this.
No, you
I'm
just see
gonna
Jackson's back, just barely.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action again because
Sure.
Yeah.
You do that. In that case, it is their turn. So, wait, let me see. Ah, yes, of course, great. So Jaxson, give me a Constitution saving throw.
9.
Oh, he
9.
looks at you. He's mad. Oh
Alright.
no. Is it the looking part?
It does look at you, and you feel your body tense up. You are paralyzed.
Oh my god, and now he gets an advantage and
Now
stuff.
it gets advantage, and
Nat 20. Yeah,
yeah, you're also gonna take some damage from this as well.
it's an
I forgot
automatic
about
nat
last time.
20.
I'll check in a second. Ooh, that did a lot of damage as well. You take 13 cold damage just by the look.
He stares at
Okay.
Are you still up?
No. I am still in the game.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be so hilarious. He looks at you and you're like, oh,
I'm still in this, okay?
hot furry.
Yeah. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. So it has advantage. That is a
Hot
natural
furry about to
19.
smash.
That is not. I have armor class 35.
Damn, man.
It's a special class feature when I am at 10 HP.
Alright, okay, so the first one is going to do 9 damage.
Oh, I am still in this.
No, actually, it's a critical hit. Never mind.
Oh, fuck. I'm not in this.
So it is 14 damage.
Ah,
So the first hit, it just kind of like smashes you up against the wall. And you just paralyzed fall down to the ground. Knocked down. And it is then going to push forwards. So
I don't let it go past me.
15,
your dying corpse will make a fine obstacle.
25. The second one is also going to approach. 5, 10,
does he have
15,
attack?
20, 25.
And I get my Eldritch Blast.
It has one more attack free. Yeah, you get your Eldritch Blast first, actually.
Okay, 15 and 27.
Both hit. Roll the first one first.
6.
That is enough to kill it.
Let's go, Noah. Wait, then the other one will attack me.
Wait,
what the fuck?
I should
It
roll
doesn't-
a death save first.
And 10 on the second one.
No, you're after them,
Yeah.
Jaxson.
Oh yeah, right. He under action. Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was Dara's
How
turn.
much damage? Did
10 on the second one.
10.
Woo. Oh,
That's pretty good though. It doesn't have enough movement to reach you though, Storm. So
Let's go.
Should I on him?
now it's
Top of the round.
Jackson's turn.
Should I screen share
So,
when I do the death saves or?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
do
Okay,
that.
right. What?
Actually, it will. Before that, it will force you to make a Constitution saving throw, Storm. Because that is a ranged attack.
So I should not screen share it.
You don't have to.
You can screen share if it's like 2-2.
Okay.
Nice. Not 19.
Yeah,
Okay,
you save, so
18.
you're gonna take half damage. Okay, so one successful save for you,
One
Jackson.
success.
Top of the round.
Or wait, let me check. Actually, no, you'd take no damage if you succeeded.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I think. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about half damage, so. You walk up.
5 feet, yes.
Yep.
Then I try to hit it.
Sure.
Is 12?
It is exactly a hit.
Oh.
These guys have low armor
Nice.
class because they're
Dang.
big and really don't have any defenses, so
That is 11, 15, 16, 19 damage.
19 damage.
I
so that
pull
should
out
be-
my dagger. Not 20, are you fucking...
Nat 20, oh my god, that would have
a
been so
dagger
good on the...
without the sneak attack.
Ooh.
My dagger. But it did 2 damage!
Oh! That's sick, man!
Really sick, dude.
That's
Dude,
what I'm saying. All my nat 20s is shit.
that Nat 20 on the first attack would have been so good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that would have
My
been fucking
God.
30 damage or something.
It would have been more, right?
Yeah,
You did like 19 damage, I think.
yeah, but
So it's-
plus
it's
16, 32,
Oh, yeah.
35 damage.
Right,
would-
yeah.
Rest in peace.
That's still a lot of damage.
Then I walk down 15, 15. No, 20.
Fucking douchebag.
Well, it is
It is Captain Storm.
it is Dara's turn next
Yeah,
before
and
the
that's-
creature,
so-
so it's actually a pretty
I'm-
smart thing.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast again.
Right.
So. 26. on
That's
the
definitely a
first
hit.
one,
Whoa.
and 26 on the second one.
Fam, your
I
regular
lost
dice that you play with here are absolute garbage, and now you're
Yeah.
just rolling like 20 plus. You missed what, one Eldritch Blast so far?
Yeah, but then that one I rolled 11 because it was 3 plus 8.
Bro, with your ordinary dice, it would have been a miracle if you'd hit one Eldritch Blast at this point.
Actually,
When you have plus 8, you expect someone to hit more.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, 8 damage on the first one.
You're rolling better in terms of damage as well.
Yeah,
3 on the second one.
nice. Really.
Okay, I jinxed it. Great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's still
And,
alive, but it's rough.
Yeah. I'm going to move 6 squares to the left.
Okay. So
Hard.
5, 12, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. Now it's the creature's turn. So it is going to come down here. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is going to look at you, Dara, so give me a Constitution saving throw while it does 2 attacks against Storm.
Have I seen which attack is stronger, first or second?
They both seem to be the same because they're both claw attacks.
Okay, do I
15
know
on my
which
save.
That is
hand
enough to
he's
save.
proficient with?
No.
I just dodged the first. Uncanny dodged the first.
Okay, so the first one, that is a 12 plus, so 18 on the
That's
first
it.
to hit. And then the second one is 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, so it only hits one, so you don't have to debate which one to uncanny dodge.
Perfect.
And so it is going to do 6, 10 slashing damage and 2 cold damage.
Nice.
So you have that.
+6.
Both are even numbers, so yeah, it'll be 6.
Perfect.
After that, it is Jackson's turn.
Natural one.
Oh!
So 1 success, 2 fails.
Yo.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Ouch.
feel like a screen save might be good at this.
How hurt does this fool look?
He's looking pretty rough.
Really rough.
Definitely bloodied.
My turn, eh?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go bonus action. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a stupid idea. I thought if I did a bonus action and then I could use my action to heal to medicine check Jaxson. But I can't because I'm 5 feet.
You can't get past it anyway, because you can
But
only
if I kill
squeeze
it.
through. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but then you would
Oh,
waste
it's-
your action anyway. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I might just do a regular attack. Bam. Yeah, that's 9 plus. So that's a hit.
Yeah, probably.
11, 12, 14, 17 damage.
17 damage is enough to kill it,
Nice.
so it is dead.
Yay.
I can sprint up to Jaxson, but I can't do nothing.
True.
I can stand there and watch him die.
I thought you said stab him.
I feel like that's more encouraging. I stand there and
But
stab
oops,
you.
he died. Wait, doesn't the troll have shards on
No,
them?
these ones do not have
Okay.
shards.
The furry one.
Ooh, that's lucky.
The ones you saw in the mines did, but
Yeah, okay.
these ones
Nice.
do not.
Great.
Dara, can you like throw me a potion or no? Can I? Yeah, Jaxson has to do another roll.
I don't have any potions. I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna dash as fast as I possibly can.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my. Wait. So don't do it yet.
Yeah, you can get right next to him. Oh my god, I hate this.
Look at Jaxson. Oh
the
my
worst.
god. Okay, so when you're ready, Jaxson, to roll.
Oh my god!
He's stable from himself.
Oh my god!
That was
No, you even get you go up to 1 HP.
Exactly.
So he's not even just stable, he's conscious.
Bro.
So you guys rush up to Jaxson and you see him kind of like lying there and almost having like these spasms, and you think he's about to die, and then he just like coughs up like a chunk of blood and just opens his eyes and it's like, what?
Don't forget your
Oh,
downtown.
fuck. He doesn't have his papers though.
So
I can add
Yeah.
one to the down counter for you.
Nice.
Thanks. Well, I'm at 1 HP. Let's go.
Where are your papers? Where is it? there we go, down counter. So the 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 down times, or times that you've been downed. Alright, well, Jaxson, you're alive.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
I have a headache.
You did get your head smashed up against the wall, so yeah, probably hurts.
Yeah, I think you might have a minor concussion. Just a minor.
I'm fine.
Should we take a short rest?
A longer rest.
It's getting late enough for you, because you took 2 hours just before this and had a food break, and you'd been going through like half of your work shift, so...
Where should we take a long rest, though?
We'll
That's a
go.
good point. Because
Just
there's
take-
an acid pit between us and...
Yeah.
Well, I can use my fly spells and just make one of you fly out through there, and then make the other one of you fly and carry me over.
We can do that, I guess.
I'm not too strong, though. And if
I can
Jaxson
carry.
gets hits, he dies. And falls into the acid pit.
I can handle it, okay?
So you're gonna dodge every acid.
Yeah, I believe in myself.
What the fuck am I listening to?
I am not
So you're
that
gonna go
weak.
back and forth.
You are underestimating me right
You're
now.
gonna go
Maybe we
back
should
and
go with
forth
the
5
troll
times, 2
cave.
times.
Troll.
Hmm?
The one we're standing in currently is probably the most safe one at the moment.
Oh, my cam. Yeah. Let's do that then. Just sleep here.
Great.
And
Are we taking
wait,
turns watching?
can you
Yes.
like skin the big furry dudes so we have a nice to sleep?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, like
I
guess
skinned 3 of the furry,
Mhm.
or we only have 2.
we only have 2.
But
Because
they're-
you burned
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I skinned 2
But
of
they're
them.
large creatures, so
Oh, nice. I skinned 2 of them.
there's quite a lot of fur.
I take 1 whole, and Dara and Jaxson gets to split the other.
Dora can meditate. Fuck her.
Oh yeah, but she can have something to sit on.
Yes, it's a big one, so she can sit on it.
So you see Jaxson just like, or Storm, just skins this thing and just wraps it around himself so that he's this like super cozy ball of fur
Hell yeah.
with just like the face sticking out of this big, almost like cocoon.
I guess I can take the first watch and then Storm, and then Dara can take every other watch because
Yeah, that's probably the
Oh
best
yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. Nice.
Elves, man. If you have 2 elves in the party, you got the entire night covered.
Yeah, what the fuck was this? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, so we do that. We start the sleep.
Okay. So you won't go back to the troll cave, right?
we are in the troll cave.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you stay in the troll cave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So who took the first shift? Jaxson?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check.
10.
10.
Passive.
You're
Oh, 11 then.
sure. You're sitting there, kind of rested up against the wall, all wrapped up in the cozy white fur that is a bit blood splattered and tattered
Yeah.
in places, but I mean, it's
I'm
better
quite
than nothing.
bloody as well, so
Yeah, at this point you're not sure whose blood it is. And you're just kind of sitting there, like looking towards the way where these creatures came from, and you're looking a bit towards like the acid pit direction as well, but probably nothing will come from there. And your shift goes by uneventful.
Nice.
Or uneventfully, I suppose.
Nice.
Nice.
So you go over, you wake Storm up, and
Bitch! Wake the fuck up!
My
Turn to
turn.
sleep.
Let's go. Perception check.
you're even more wrapped up in this fur, just completely
Yeah.
covered. Give me a perception check.
17.
17. All right. You sit there for a while. Nothing really happens, and then you hear a sound coming from quite a lot further into the caves.
Fur.
That sounds almost like a growl, like a roaring growl, much deeper than the ones that you've heard.
Doesn't sound
However,
like it.
it does not seem to come closer. You sit there kind of
It didn't
tense.
sound like the furry ones the wolf world throw.
It sounds quite a lot like the furry ones, but it's deeper and more powerful.
It's the alpha.
It's the alpha of the fur.
But it's like muffled, and you're not sure. Maybe it's just the echoes that cause this.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't help my sleep.
But
I have
it's
nightmares.
it's quite far
I
away,
took the
and
first one.
you have about an hour left of your shift at that point, and by the end of it, you haven't heard anything else. It just
Okay,
sounds like
nice.
this one angry,
Then I'm fine.
growling roar, and then it doesn't come closer, and nothing really happens after that.
Right.
So you end your shift as
Dara
Dara
wakes up.
wakes
Yeah.
from her trance. Dara, I will say, during your rest, you do have a nightmare.
Oh, damn.
A nightmare that you are very used to.
Oh, damn.
Ouch.
It's something about being underground that wakes this old memory, this old nightmare back to life.
Ooh.
So you're a bit sweaty, kind of nervous, tense, anxious as you wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a high alert there for the rest of the night.
You have about 6 hours now until the others wake up. So you start your shift. Give me a perception check.
First one is a 20.
All right. You sit there for a while. You know, you hear some bubbling sounds from the acid pit, and you kind of jerk around and are super scared for a second that it is something from your past. But each time it turns out to be nothing. You know, it's all these tiny little noises, sounds. It's just whatever harmless things make noises in caves. And towards the later half of your shift, you've kind of calmed down and realized that these little sounds are probably not as bad as they may seem.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah.
And your shift also goes by completely uneventfully.
Nice.
So you all wake up
Full HP.
with the benefits of a full long rest.
Yay.
Sleeping in a cave is better than sleeping in a jail cell.
You are getting hungry again though, because this is a new day. So you're gonna have to eat this
More
day.
fur. Let's do it.
Or you'll suffer the consequences of not eating.
Do we have more bolts or something to burn?
Yeah, the fur.
But
The
it won't
goblins
be
and
enough.
kobolds might be useful for.
We have a insect leg.
I ain't gonna eat that.
I smell it. Does it seem
No,
like...
neither of the creatures was carrying it when they chased after you. They must have like thrown it away or something.
I say we keep going and probably find something to.
If we find the goblins, we can ask them for food.
We can eat them. Yeah, actually.
You know they're humanoids, so that's like sort of cannibalism.
I think it
No.
pretty much is.
Well, is that illegal here? I don't
Probably.
think
No, I think the goblins eat the kobolds, and the
Yep.
kobolds eat the
Yeah,
goblins.
but they're kind of cannibals by themselves. I'm pretty sure they eat each
Well,
other.
this is their lands.
Yeah.
Or caves.
so. There's rules. Let's go.
Let's
We
go to the
go.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll find the insect leg in the next.
So you get back to the room before,
fire.
and you do indeed find this leg has been tossed to the side.
Does it look bad?
It is a big insect-like leg covered in hair.
Sounds like a spider.
And it seems like whatever was inside it has been sucked out. So it's just this hollow carpus left.
I've heard that insects is healthy, but
I
they've already eaten it.
wouldn't have even tried to.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that doesn't involve large insects.
Why wouldn't it?
I don't know, I get the feeling that they're not as clean as the small one.
Let's move on.
Yep. We move to next cave.
Okay, so you're now heading into uncharted territory.
Yep.
This is where where those last big creatures were coming from. So you continue through, and you get to a room or a cave that is the biggest one yet. This is a really big cave, probably about what would that be? Maybe 40 going on 50 feet in diameter. And you see two more tunnels branching off from this this massive cave. You see in the middle of it there is this huge spider that has been partially crushed. The legs have been ripped off, and there's this little pile of legs that have been sucked dry by these creatures, most likely.
Is there a leg left?
You see like two legs that haven't been consumed yet.
I sniff. Does it? I break it off and sniff. Does it smell poisonous?
Make
Or
a
something.
survival check or nature check. Up to you.
15.
15.
Hmm?
Probably not poisonous. Doesn't smell good, but doesn't really
I taste that shit.
seem dangerous. Okay.
I'm getting fucking hungry.
You just place this kind of hollow part in your mouth and you suck on it so that this kind of, it's like sludgy, almost whitish mass that just, it's kind of like feels kind of like eating a snail or something.
To
Like
my
a
character,
raw snail.
How does it taste though?
Quite disgusting.
But if
do
it
I
goes
have to
down.
do a constitution check? Oh, it goes.
Make a constitution check.
Not 19.
Would Jaxson
So-
puke from this?
20 something.
I don't know, would you?
21.
Yeah, I need to do.
Okay, make a constitution saving throw.
Then you're gonna be even more hungry, you.
Nat 3.
Nice.
Jaxson vomits. Storm, you
Nice.
managed to keep it down though.
I
There's
mean-
like
Oh, spider leg.
Storm
I-
for you. There's like a moment where your stomach almost feels like it's about to erupt in vomit, but you manage to just force yourself to keep it down, and then the feeling goes away and you're fine.
Jaxson looks
doesn't
like
feel healthy.
watching.
There's probably quite a bit of nutrition in there, yeah.
I take the next leg.
I'll say one leg because of how big it is. It is definitely enough for now.
I'm bugging Dara. I'm not even gonna try with Jaxson. You see what?
Jaxson is just like bent over with like vomit dripping from his mouth.
Oh.
Dara. Nutrition and yeah.
I'm so happy I didn't make Dara afraid of spiders.
Nice.
She's here to take. And
Nice.
Right.
Try.
Yeah, you've probably
Suck
eaten
it up.
some spiders in the past.
I'm gonna roll again.
Dara, you can make the Constitution check on advantage.
Please be high. Please
I
be
didn't
high.
puke this time.
Okay, that's good. You managed to keep some of the food from yesterday.
Exactly.
Okay, 16.
16, yeah, that's enough to keep it down. I mean, it's gross, of course, but you're also more experienced with eating this kind of stuff from your time in the Underdark, so
Yeah,
it goes down.
everything goes down there.
Yeah.
Jaxson, we don't have a leg for you, but which direction you guys?
Left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
let's
is
go.
like one to the far left, and there's a much wider tunnel to the right.
Well, we go left then. Yeah.
Yeah, we take the small route first.
Yep. Okay. I think this could be a good time to take a break though, because we've been playing for an hour 45 roughly.
Sure.
So yeah, let's do that. We'll take a few minutes as these guys continue to delve deeper within these caves and are heading into quite uncharted territories.
Yeah.
So see you in a couple of minutes then.
Hey.
Until then.
Wow.
And we are live again.
Hello.
Greetings.
That took a bit longer than expected, but that is to be expected as well. So some of the people here went and got some food, then I did some note taking and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Next encounter, deadly encounter, TPK warning.
next encounter, I think I decided on that being a Tarask.
Oh.
No.
Let's
That's
seduce the
after.
Tarask.
No, but on a serious note, let's get back into the game. So, you decided to keep going
Left.
through the tunnel that was roughly on your left.
The small one.
So you have to head through most of this this big cave in order to get to that next cave. But you do so. You walk past these spider carcass. You see how it's been like partially like crushed to death as you walk past and head into the tunnel. Do you have the same marching order?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the marching order again?
Me first and then you two beside each other, I guess.
Oh yeah, right.
So you walk like that, Jaxson taking the lead. You notice as you are walking through this tunnel that it gets slightly more narrow after a while. It's still wide enough for the two of you to walk beside each other behind Jaxson, but it's not quite as spacious. I'd say. By the way, how are you handling light? For
Jag har ju... Alltså jag har kört en av hans...
My
You do
dagger
what?
is still light.
Yeah, alltså hans... Oh, yeah, right.
My sword.
Yeah, that's
Storm's
torch
dagger is lighting torch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The light.
Well, in that case, all of you see quite clearly that there are a lot of these tiny little spiders that are crawling on the walls, the floor, and the ceiling of this tunnel. Kind of like
more food for you, Jaxson.
scurrying away as you're walking.
I
I'm
want to
not gonna
make a
eat
check to see if
insects.
they are poisonous.
What? They look the same as the big one.
Do they?
Well, they are much smaller.
Okay, they're kitties.
They're cute.
Doesn't it have to be like 2 spiders to get babies?
No. That's actually very, very weird because the female spider tends to eat the male spider after.
Okay,
Yeah.
so good. So we won't have to worry about the male spider.
Well, I don't know if that still works with giant spiders, but I'm pretty sure that normal spiders eat their male counterpart after,
Well,
getting.
let's hope that they do.
I mean, these spiders are still pretty big. Like, they are probably like an inch in, or slightly less than an inch in, like.
We should have
leg
a
end to
torch
leg
with
end.
fire instead, because I believe spiders
How
don't
do you
really
know that?
like. Insects usually don't like fire, and they
Most
They
Yes,
usually
bro.
don't like night.
What?
Well, some of them do.
Well, I mean, like with a
Migs.
big heat,
Migs, yes, we have Migs.
Migs.
Mosquitoes.
Yes, the Mig is coming.
Yeah.
You know why? I mean, like the temperature is the annoying part for them.
Well,
Yeah.
they get annoyed by a lot of things. My vibration.
We don't have any torches.
Can
No.
we spit on them?
Huh?
You want to spit on a spider?
No. Like, we can. Does that work? Like,
I mean, I will say, you notice that as you're walking through, they're kind of running away from you. Like, they're heading
Okay.
further ahead of you, because, like, when the light hits them, they start scurrying away.
Oh no, they are telling their papa.
Pop.
Oh no.
I don't
Pop.
think
I'm
their
pretty
dad
sure
is the big one.
Their
That's
dad is
probably-
probably eaten.
Yeah, we can hope. So let's move forward.
Yeah.
Next room,
Right.
giant spider.
You keep heading through this tunnel until you see it open up into a large cave. Not quite as big as the last one, but bigger than most of the caves that you've been in so far. As you walk out
I
on
want a
this,
perception check.
sure.
I want a perception
Is
check
that-
for a big spider.
Yep.
Hiding or something.
Under the ceiling or something.
15.
What range is there on the light spot?
30.
30.
30 feet right, 30 feet in.
Okay, just roll one more perception check.
Oh no.
Yeah, 9. But
15.
15 if it's...
I don't think that really matters. So, as you're walking into this cave, Storm, you instantly start looking around and you see from the ceiling
Oh,
3 big spiders are crawling around. One of them seems to kind of weave itself down with some spider silk.
Fuck out!
And 2 of them are climbing towards you along the ceiling upside down.
I cut myself.
You do that, and I think we should roll initiative.
Yeah, we should do that.
These spiders are pretty big. They are medium-sized creatures.
Are they smaller than the big one that we...
Oh no, they're the same as that.
Alright.
I mean, they're medium creatures, so it's they're pretty big,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Wait, let me do that. Okay, now we can take that one. That's right, yeah. So, 20 and above. 15 and above.
19.
Storm 19. 10 and above.
13.
Jaxson 13. Dara, what did you get?
4.
Oh, back to
Noob.
old.
Dara is back.
Okay. So, map cam. Oh wait, what? What has happened now? That's weird.
Gimp?
Yeah,
Gimp? Are you a simp?
that's...
Oh,
this
the
is,
rap.
They have God.
Okay, this is really weird now. Let me just try to fix this real quick.
Yep, sure.
Uh,
Everybody, roll attacks!
why does
Yeah,
it do
we
this?
attack while you can't control them.
So passive perception is like,
There we go.
it's good to have, but if I wouldn't have said that I wanted to look for big spiders, I might have not seen them. But it,
Well,
because-
it would have probably been that I didn't really think about it.
no, but does passive perception work like, oh, I see everything with 15 or lower, or is it like if I'm specific about it?
I mean, technically you're supposed to pass all perception checks around you passively.
Wow, what the fuck?
It's just that I don't always think about it.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
understand.
Yeah.
Weird.
But I mean, I would have said after that you saw them approaching anyway, so
Okay.
yeah. Because they weren't really trying to hide.
I have 11 in passive perception
You suck.
because I didn't pick it because I thought it would be too. It's
Okay.
a
So,
power game.
Well,
Let me
perception is a
draw
good stat, though,
map.
so...
Yeah,
I mean, I have 9 when I'm in sunlight.
I mean, like Duro had like 27 or something.
Yeah, but like 22 in sunlight. Oh, right, without his sunglasses.
Yeah, he had sunglasses.
The
Yeah,
easy way of cheating out sunlight sensitivity. Deal with it.
indeed.
That's how you do it, Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Okay. Fuck. D&D.
Yeah, let's just quit this and move to like Call of Cthulhu or something.
Yeah. Or mutant or something. No.
Oh, that's for quite a different type of campaign, isn't it?
I know, but Call of Cthulhu is kind of different as well.
I mean,
It's more
not
of a
necessarily.
It's more of a murder mystery or
Oh, it's for horror
Cosmic horror.
stuff.
yeah. Murder
This is
mysteries works
basically
pretty,
a horror story.
yeah, but murder mysteries works pretty well. in
We
Call of
are
Cthulhu.
we are the villains, though.
Well, just look at how often Jaxson gets butchered.
Yeah, at this point I feel like it has become a running gag.
Well, Jaxson is tough. He can handle it. He has only died
3 rounds
once.
later.
He has only died once, okay?
Yeah, that's not very reassuring.
He won't die another time. Well,
It's
one
not like
time
we-
because
it's not like
he
we
will
can just
die
wish him
eventually, but he won't die. He will only die of old age.
Okay, so here is the map. So the 2 spiders that are further away from you, they are still on the ceiling.
Okay.
Which is
But the
about
other one?
15-20 feet high. The other one has just reeled down to the floor.
But it's my turn, yeah?
I do believe so, yes.
So I walk right up to forward to the spider.
Like that, or
Perfect.
cool.
And I attack.
All right, go for it.
Is 10 a hit?
It is not.
Dagger.
Natural 20.
That's a hit. Yeah, exactly. Fucking.
Well, if you natural 20 this one, it's actually pretty good. Because you
Not
still
not
get-
with the dagger.
Well, he gets
Oh, yeah.
sneak attack.
Yeah, right.
So a D4 versus a D6, but when you still get the sneak attack.
15 damage with the dagger.
15 damage.
You're
Alright. Yeah, you just go up and, like, the first one of the legs just comes up and, like, deflects it. The second one you manage to, like, stab right into the shoulder.
there's that many different ways to go.
Yep.
What the fuck? I walk now up to and right to. I think, no, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, up to and 1 right. Nice.
Okay. With that, it is Jackson's turn.
I go to same place.
That he was at, or where he is now?
Where he was to the spider.
Yeah. That was a
And
joke.
then I curse him.
Okay.
I curse like you bitch. And I try to hit.
So do you actually blood curse, or do you just...
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Natural 20 on the first one.
Yep.
And then nat 18 on the second one.
Those are both definitely hits.
So the first one...
It looked like Jacob was very happy when you blood cursed him because he's gonna have like 5 HP left.
Okay, yeah. So that's 13 slashing.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, yeah, well, it would be, let's see here, 12 lightning as well.
Yep. Well, it just instantly... You just slice it once, and it's not even like a deep cut, but it just like slashes it right across the face, and it just kind of opens up and stuff begins to pour out.
Oh, Jesus. Is it the same spiders as we saw last?
Yeah, these ones look like the other one.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and then I just stand there.
Nice.
I mean, you still have like 20 feet left to move.
Yeah, I will stand.
But they're not in at the ground as well.
I don't see the other two because I have 11.
Well, you would see them though.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
They're
I
not
pointed
threatening.
them out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna be ready for them, you know?
Right. Okay. So, with that, it is their turns. So, they are both going to fire their web attacks. So,
Web swing.
let me just count. This one is gonna move a bit closer. This one is gonna move over this way. And then this one will move up like that. So I need Jaxson and Dara to give me strength. No, wait. They're just supposed to roll.
Okay, good, because I got on that one.
Yeah, my bad. Okay,
I
so
am very
Jaxson, that is 24 to hit you.
It hits.
And Dara, that is an 18 to hit you.
Ouch. Yeah.
So you are both restrained for the time being.
Can't move, I guess.
Restrain means speed becomes 0, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you
So
have
restrained,
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Yeah, you could call it that.
Yeah, it's like a very good grapple.
So how do you get out of it?
You can use an action to make a strength check and try to break loose.
Wow.
So, that is going to conclude their turns. Actually, no, this one would move probably a little bit closer like that. I think it still has enough movement to do that. And with that, it is Dara's turn.
I will.
Move.
Well,
Can't.
I'm going to use my. Is it a strength saving throw to get out of?
It is a
this?
strength check.
Oh, fuck.
Are your saves any better though?
No.
I think Jackson's
You know
aren't
what?
even better anymore, right? 'Cause
You
you-
know,
Well, no,
I'm
it got three
gonna,
worse.
I'm just gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself because I can't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is going down.
Did you
Sure.
see how fast the fucking spider died?
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I cast Armor of Agathis.
that lasts
Sure.
for a while though.
Okay, good.
Plus, I don't want to waste my action on like getting out of a web I can't get out of. Plus, when it gets close to me, I'm still going to have disadvantage on Eldritch Blast.
Almost like Agathis did this. Then it's my turn.
Then it is indeed top of the round.
Can I bonus action use my dagger to get Jaxson out of the web?
Jaxson didn't get hit. Or no, wait.
Okay. Yes.
I got
Did it-
hit with a web.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Can I use my
misspoke.
bonus action with my dagger to like?
Uh,
Or
no,
is
you would
that-
have to use your action.
Yeah, and so I walk to the spider in front of me.
I mean, it's still in the ceiling.
Oh, the other one too.
Yep.
You
Can I
can
climb?
throw the dagger.
You
Can
can
I move?
certainly try that.
Nice. I climb.
So you move up to here and you start to kind of climb up the wall. So give me an acrobatics check.
Nice.
Because the walls are relatively rough, so...
Yeah, it's yeah. 28.
That is definitely enough. You just kind of like find these perfect little stones and you manage to hold on with one hand. You will not be able to do 2 attacks though, because you have to hold
Yeah.
on to the wall.
Understandable.
But
I use the
yep,
cutlass short sword.
for sure.
Nice. That is a 17.
Alright, that is enough.
Nice. Yes, it's, wow, 12 damage.
Well, that's not that bad.
And then I climb down and
You don't really have any movement left, because it would take double movement.
bonus action
to-
dash.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can
Nice.
do that.
And
So
then I
you wanna
walk back 2 steps if I can.
That's
Or I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
that would be just enough.
Roll
Kinda.
that.
Okay, so Jaxson.
Hold my action and no, you won't. I will just cut my. So I will try to break free.
Okay, make a strength check.
11.
11 total.
Yeah.
That is not enough. Sorry, buddy.
Ah,
You're
Not strong
still
enough from
restrained. You
bed.
kind of struggling. You try to break free, but it's just not enough. With that, it is their turn. So this one is going to climb over to Dara and just climb down a little bit on the wall so that it is in range to make its regular attack. So it will...
No one focuses me for once.
Well, we'll see what the other one does.
we'll see about that.
Boom, boom.
So yeah, it will make an attack on advantage. That is a natural 19.
Yeah.
I've rolled a lot of natural 19s, I think, but no nat 20s.
I have rolled a lot of nat 1s and 20s.
So I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait. Oh.
15.
That is enough. This is not a difficult save to make. However, it is still going to do 10 piercing damage.
Okay, 10 piercing.
Rolled
damage.
pretty well on that. And you're going to take half of the poison damage as well, which is 4 damage. I've already have that.
Right.
So a
And
total
it's
of 14, unless you have any resistance to poison.
I
No.
got the
It's
subscriber from Marcus self.
Let's plug.
Ah, cool.
You're going to take. It's going to take 14 cold damage. But I assume it was biting me or stinging me or something.
Yeah. So 14?
Yep. The exact same as
Yeah.
the damage I did.
Right.
I still have temporary HPs.
So that, and let me just, I just need to look at something.
It's a frost.
I'm gonna clarify one thing. Storm, you could have technically attacked the web to try to free Jaxson. It would have still been an action to attack it, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah. I just read that now that you can actually like do damage to it and it will break.
Well, then
But
you
it
can
has
do
to
it
be
with
nice.
You can do it with the bonus action if you hit
yeah,
one.
but you have to make your action attack before you can make your bonus action attack,
Yeah.
though. So it's kind of irrelevant in this case. But just so that you know for future reference that an attack can technically do the job. Okay, so the other one still has its turn. So it is going to just release itself from the ceiling and then scuttle over to Jaxson.
I hit him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Get
But
to
you
do
have
that.
disadvantage.
You do have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
10
would a
and 10.
spider shoot you
16.
with web?
16
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a hit. Oops.
Spider shoots web on Jackson. Goes on me. Makes no
Uh,
sense.
10 slashing and 4 lightning.
10
14.
slash 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is exactly enough to kill it.
Well,
So it just kind of like moves towards you, comes crawling there, and you just like, as you're trying to break yourself free, you just like manage to get one good strike, and it's just as it jumps for you, so it just pierces itself on your longsword, and just impales itself right in the face. And with that, it is dead. So that concludes their turn, which means that it is Dara's turn now.
Well, since I'm still going to have disadvantage, even though it's because it's still in close range, so I'm just gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast on that thing.
Okay, you do that.
+8. Come on, help me out.
disadvantage. Oh my.
But it would be disadvantage anyway, even if she was
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
melee range,
That's
so.
the reason why I don't bother, because
Yep.
Yeah.
no.
Go for
either
it.
way. Okay, I would have hit it. Okay, 26 on the first one.
That is, I mean, that die is so much better than.
Yep.
Yeah, I got an 18 and not 20, but since it's a disadvantage, I go for the 18.
Yeah, well, that is a hit. So roll the second one.
Okay. Is 12 a hit?
No, that is a miss.
What? More armor class than the furries.
Well, these are kind of like faster, and they have this hard
yeah.
exoskeleton thing. 2 damage.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, could have been better, but
Could have been worse.
beats nothing. Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Let's
Top of the
go.
round, the storm.
Flank.
I suspected as much.
Nice.
Kind of an obvious choice in this. in this case.
That is 17.
That is a hit.
17 damage.
It is dead.
Nice.
So you just lunge on it from the back, and you just stick both your blades right into this kind of big hind piece of the body, and it just like punctures it, and it starts leaking this kind of poisonous liquid. as it just kind of withers and dies on the ground.
Now see, Jackson, plenty of food for you too.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm
Otherwise,
pretty
you're gonna
sure.
have to suffer the consequences.
I'd rather starve.
Okay.
Jackson is just sitting there in a web trying to break free and is like, no, I'd rather starve.
Storm, could you kindly, cut
Sure.
it out?
I hit the web.
I mean, you're not in initiative anymore, so it's fine. You can just like take a moment to help Dara out, and I'd say
I do it
Jackson
by
manages.
myself.
Yeah, Jackson manages to get out. In the meantime, so you are free.
So 4 paths. Which path do you like?
Left.
Left.
I think we go
Left.
right to left.
Okay, sure.
Because
Well,
it's
we should-
closest as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right
I
to the
suppose.
left.
Let's go up.
Okay.
Suppose.
So the top right.
Yep.
Tunnel.
Top right.
Okay. Let me get my notes out. No. I see.
We turn back. We go. Save marching order.
Let me check this.
My sword still a very good lightning.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now I just need to do a thing real quick. Let me switch over to this camera because I need to fix a thing before we can do this next one. So you can do something in the meantime if you want to entertain the audience or something like that.
Roar XD.
Have you heard about the man who tried to milk spiders?
Excuse me?
That's on the gate.
Hey, you said entertain the audience.
Yes, I
I
did.
got some. I got some Elnuk. I don't. This is.
Oh yeah, that's a cool miniature.
Yeah.
I have
Hold on,
this one. I have painted, but
I
I'm
guess
not.
that's
If it will
problem here.
look
I'm just
too
gonna-
good, and which one?
minor crisis.
What?
So this is like a mini break, I guess.
Nice.
But yeah, try to entertain the audience while I fix this. This is my bad that I didn't do this
Wow.
earlier, but you know, can't think of everything. Shouldn't take much longer though. And then I should be able to do that, and a yoink. Sorry about this. This is my bad.
Yeah. Weird flex, but apparently those stress balls, when you stress them up enough, they actually have some kind of glue-like substance in them.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
So no more stress reliever.
I see.
Right.
Is my campaign that stressful?
Now I have a tendency to just use it every time I'm home. It's satisfying as fuck. It's easy to use.
Fair.
It's super satisfying, but apparently I wasn't satisfied enough.
I should only need a few more seconds here, and then we should be able to continue.
So yeah, I just ran to the garbage and just threw it down there.
Rest in peace, stress ball.
Yeah, but it was leaking out some glue-like substance, and it's like, When you get it on your finger, it's like, why doesn't this thing go off?
Okay, so let me switch back over to map cam, and of course it's gonna be annoying.
Yay.
So, this is extremely annoying. But yeah.
Well, when it works, it works.
Yeah. Okay.
And when it doesn't, well, kill.
So I just need to check one thing. All right. Cool. So, I guess I should just describe what you see to begin with. This has taken so long that I completely lost track of where we were. Yeah, you headed into this this other cave, and yeah, everything's a mess here right now, so I'm trying to organize my things. You head into this this next cave, and as you get in there, as you head through the tunnel and reach the actual cave, this cave is smaller than the last one, and what you see immediately as you enter it is a large number of spiders, not quite as big as the last ones you faced, but still relatively big. These are no normal spiders. There are 6 of them.
Woo.
That are all kind of like beginning to crawl towards you. And additionally, you see 2 more spiders, as large as the last ones, that are sitting on the ceiling. The other ones are crawling towards you on the ground. So,
Yeah, I'm getting ready to fuck these spiders up.
roll initiative while I draw this map.
Like, this is so
get the
stupid.
That
This
we're
is
walking
the
through a spider
second
nest.
natural 20 on an initiative. Are you serious?
Mine was alright. Same as last one though.
Okay. Let me roll some initiatives myself. Oh, that is great. That is great. So that would be and then okay. So 20 and above, Storm something.
23.
23. Jaxson, what did you get?
13.
And Dara?
9.
Nice.
Improvement.
Yes.
I guess.
It's almost always the exact same initiative order.
Yeah, but Storm has plus
so
3, Jackson's plus 2, I'm 0. So
yeah, I mean it checks out. And then we'll do that. So we have all these little guys that are all over the room. Something like that. And then we have you guys. Maybe I should switch positions on the 2 of you. And then the big ones that are here and here. Okay, so Storm, you are up first.
I don't let him pass.
Lovely.
Excuse me.
I walk up to the one to the right.
Like the closest one on the right, or
Yep, 15 feet. Perfect. I attack.
Okay.
20.
That is a hit.
It's a hit. What? Where's there? 15 damage.
15 damage. Let me just do that. 15 is enough to instantly kill it.
Nice. I go to the next one.
Yeah, you're already within
I
range.
stand it. Yeah, exactly.
That's,
Nice. 13. Is that a hit?
13 is exactly a hit.
Perfect. 3 damage.
Okay, just give me a second to organize all the HP here. Okay, how much did you say?
3.
3 damage.
It's enough to insta-kill.
No.
I walk back behind the Jaxson.
Okay.
Pussy.
Jaxson is like, I'm gonna get overrun by spiders.
Been through worse.
If you let them run into your mouth, it's like eating them.
Oh, this cave is useless. There's nothing in it except spiders.
Well, I think
we should explore every room.
Oh, it's a lot of food though, so that's nice.
Yep,
Technically, yeah. Let me just do this. Okay. So next up are the big spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And so let me just do that. Okay. And you see now that they are, as a matter of fact, not exactly the same as the others. As you see wings come out on their backs.
It's
they begin to fly.
The...
They fly, both of them, towards Jaxson. You hit the first one that comes within range?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay. That would be the one on top of you. So make an attack
is 14
roll.
enough?
14 is exactly enough.
That is 6 slashing, 2 lightning. So 8.
Actually, one of them would make a web attack on the way towards you, so we'll just see if this is supposed to be on disadvantage or not. It does hit, so you will be restrained. So roll again to see if.
It's like a higher roll.
Oh, okay. Well, how much damage was it?
8.
8. Okay, so that will be that much HP left. Okay. The other one, since it still saved its bite attack, will go ahead and bite you.
I say no.
It says yes.
No spider, no. No spider,
So that is a
no.
19 to hit you.
He does it without consent. This is...
That is a 19 to hit. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
How can you support this sort of
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I fail.
You fail? Are you sure?
9.
That is a fail. Okay, so
Yeah, sure.
you take 6 piercing damage to begin with,
that is enough.
and in addition, oh man, this is quite a lot of damage.
I'm dead.
You take another 12 poison damage, and yeah, that is it. Unless you go down.
I'm not down. I will fuck these spiders up.
Okay. Well, then it is Jackson's turn. No, wait. They will
Jaxson had
both
his
actually
reaction.
fly back a little bit.
Flyby.
Yeah, right.
Sneaky
I can't
action.
use.
Do they have flyby?
Nope. But
No,
they,
I use-
reaction.
Yep.
I use my reaction to.
But
hit
I use my
ones.
reaction because he was in my
You're
range.
right.
I think Jaxson.
Oh, yeah,
already
that's
used
true.
his-
You're technically
nice.
within range.
Shit. Sadly, it's not gonna be a sneak attack though, but
And it's not the one that Jaxson attacked either.
that's 9 damage. Let's go.
It's not bad though.
I will
Managed
just
to get
try
a
to.
slice off before it flies
Very
away.
nice.
I will just try to get out of the web. Natural 20. Fuck me.
Well, a natural 20 is always good.
Mm-hmm.
So you managed to just instantly break free using
Yeah.
only your brute strength.
I will move one step to the right.
You move one step to the right.
Yeah.
Alright, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dara can shoot, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think about my team, my friends, not the coworker.
In that case, it is Dara's turn.
Okay. Just a question.
Mhm.
If I move 3 cubes diagonally, right?
You
Would I
mean
be in
forwards or backwards?
forward into the cave?
Uh-huh. So
Would I be able
there.
to target both spiders in my 10 feet in a 10-foot radius?
Are you talking Hadar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be enough, right?
Because they're flying.
Oh.
But you will get
yeah,
all the small ones.
I could get the small ones, but they're probably pretty weak.
It would hit all the small ones except for one.
Yeah.
Unless you go one
like,
step.
what is the exact description of Hadar?
Hold on. You invoke the powers of Hadar the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creature within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw on a failed save, yeah, and then it does the damage.
I guess if it's 10 feet up in the sky, it will still be hit.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of asking, just to make sure if it's.
I'll allow it, but they'll do their save on advantage.
Alright. Then
We'll
I'm gonna
say,
do that.
that is fair. Alright,
I'm gonna do.
so, yeah, I guess all the spiders except for one have to roll, roll their checks. Just for the purpose of it, to make things potentially easier, just roll the damage first and tell me how much that is. Because if it's super high, I don't even want to bother rolling for some of them.
11 if they fail.
11 is the maximum then. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll still need to roll for all of them.
Lovely.
Okay, number 1, that is a fail. Or what is the DC to begin with?
16.
And it is a strength
Strength
saving throw. Okay, so first one fails, dead.
Second one.
So that would be that one dead. Second one, that is a 15. What was the save again? 16?
16.
Yes, that is also a fail. Dead. So that would be this one, I guess. Yep. Then next one, nat 19. So this one only takes 5 then, I guess.
Yep.
Next one, that is a 16, so it also saves.
Wait, fuck, I have to do the save as well.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Alright.
Right. Well,
What
you have
save was
resist?
it?
And then
16,
the flying
strength.
ones,
For what? Wait,
first one saves,
Strength.
second one
Dex or
fails.
damn.
what save is it?
16.
Oh, Dex.
It's just strength. Strength.
Strength.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, I got exactly 16 then.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
Yeah,
you
then
only
you
take 5 damage then.
Yeah.
Well, it's
No,
necrotic.
2 damage. No, wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
2
necrotic.
damage.
Oh wow, yeah, then it's
Yeah.
2. Alright. So, yeah, this one took full damage but is still alive. Dara, do you want to move or do you...
Yeah, I'm moving back.
Right.
Yeah.
It will proc 1 attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That is not 15, so it's a hit.
Yeah.
So I'll need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It takes 1 damage, by the way. 1 full damage.
1 damage. Let's see.
He dies.
No, it's not quite that low.
14.
14 is enough to save, so you're going to take half damage from the poison. So it's going to be 3 piercing damage and then 2 poison damage already had. So 5
Okay.
damage total.
Right.
That concludes your turn, I believe. So
Yep,
then it
that's-
is the small spider's turn. So all of them are going to quickly scurry forwards. This one is going to go over here. This one to here. And this one to here, and they're going to make 1 attack on each.
I will hit the second one.
Yeah, I guess you haven't taken your reaction since your last turn. So, the second one, you mean the second one that walks past you then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, roll an attack against it.
Through 13.
13.
Yeah.
That is hit.
And 12 damage. Total.
Is enough to kill it.
Poof.
So, yoink and yoink. Okay, so 2 of them still get to make their attacks though. The first one against Dara, that is nat 17. The second one against Jaxson, that is a nat 5. So the one against Dara hits, so another Constitution saving throw, if I may ask.
Is 10 enough?
It is not enough, so you take full damage from this.
Have fun.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Are you sure?
Bad.
It shouldn't be. So it is 4 piercing damage, and then another 5 poison damage.
Right.
You're still fine, right?
I'm not blooded, but
Great.
I'm getting roughed up.
Top of the round?
Yeah, I believe so. Storm.
Lovely. The big ones are flying here.
The big ones are still flying.
Okay, I cut the little one in front of me. Or, yeah, besides me,
Yeah,
Dara.
Sure, go for it.
16.
16 is a hit.
Sadly, no sneak. That is
Good if it's not.
5 damage.
5 damage. Let me just see. That is exactly enough to kill it.
Then I walk, so I'm flanking with the other spider with Jaxson.
Right.
$15, is that a hit?
That is a hit.
This one I get sneak on though. 10 damage.
10 damage. Oof, it's just barely alive.
Fuck! I spit on it.
No, it doesn't die.
Bruh.
I have a piece of paper and give it a paper cut.
Do you stay where you are, or do you move?
I... 1, 2, 3. I walk 3 up diagonally, right? Diagonally.
1, 2, 3, like that.
Yep.
Okay, so the big one is gonna get an attack of opportunity though.
Oh, then I don't do it.
No, but
I didn't think he was in range.
Alright, no.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter then because I hit. No, yeah. Then I stay. I'm confused.
Right, you need to hit that specific target.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it's
Right.
even if you don't even hit it, you just need to make an attack against the creature.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you stay there then.
Yep.
In that case, it's the flying one's turn.
Perfect.
So it is going to. Actually, this one is going to make a web attack against you this time.
Against me.
Yep, against you. So you need to
You
give
give
me,
back.
or no, wait, it's I forget
don't have
that
to
it
give him
rolls.
shit.
Yeah. So that is a natural 15 plus quite a bit. So you are restrained,
Fuck.
which means that it gets advantage on its attack against you.
It's gonna smaska on
So the other one makes an attack, and that is a natural 14 plus
Uncanny dodge.
5, so that is 19 to hit. You
Uncanny
still need to
dodge.
make a Constitution saving throw, though.
Oof. Is 12 enough?
12 is enough, actually.
Let's go.
So you take 9 piercing damage and 6 half to 3 poison.
And
So 12
so
total,
12,
or well,
6.
Actually no, because that one would be halved down to 1 then. So 5 damage, I guess.
Nice.
Uncanny dodge, man. It's so good.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That's almost like no
You're-
damage.
If you're a rogue, uncanny dodge is your lord and savior.
Hell yeah.
Then it is going to. This one is going to move down to here. And then that one is going to move over here. So you do get into an attack of opportunity if you want to, but on disadvantage.
Hell yeah. No, I can't. I use my reaction.
Oh yeah, uncanny dodge. That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that one will move to there. All right.
Wow.
So, then it is Jackson's turn.
I move 1 step to the right
Okay.
and hit the one down there.
Sure. Go for it.
I don't hit him. Natural 2 and natural 1.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. What do you do then?
I will stand there.
Okay. Yep, you just stay there. Dara, your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast,
You target the little one next to Storm?
aiming at
or-
the small one.
Yep. Go for it.
Is 11 enough to hit?
It is not. Sorry.
Is 13?
13?
Yeah.
That is enough to hit. And it has 1 HP, so you instantly obliterate it.
Yeah, 6 damage. Ha!
Ah.
Yeah, it just splats.
Now I really wanted that armor of Agathis to be still active. 1 HP.
Okay, do you move or do you stay where you are?
Since I can't do anything else, I'm gonna stay.
Okay. You do that. Then it is not the small spider's turn, because there are none left. So top of the round, Storm.
Let's go walk up to the fucking big one.
Ooh.
Which one? The higher one or
Closest
the
to
lower
me.
one? Okay.
Fucking stab it.
All right.
No, not there. 5 feet up.
Yep. Got it.
Nice. Nat 17.
That is a hit.
14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah, that is enough to kill it.
Let's go.
Let me just see. It is that one. Yep.
Then I walk 2 down to
Right.
attack him with dagger.
Dagger.
And I miss, and I walk 2 back.
You do that. Okay. And with that, it is the last flying spider's turn. Yeah, Jaxson, you're not restrained, right?
And not restrained.
So it just gets regular attack against you then. That is 16, I think. 17 to hit. So
It is
Constitution saving throw.
No.
Yes. Ooh, this is some nasty damage, so you better save against this one.
13
Is enough. And it does maximum piercing damage of 11. And then would have done an additional 9 poison, but halved to 4.
4.
So
Okay.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Yeah.
What?
Damage.
Did this big one do 15 damage?
It almost rolled maximum damage on. It had one of the poison dice was maxed out, and the piercing damage one was maxed out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of damage.
So it was way above average. But that concludes its turn. It is not gonna move. So Jaxson, it is your turn.
I will just I will
You
two
attack
attack.
it.
I miss both. Yeah. Never mind. I will just
Wow.
spit on.
Yeah, you spit on it again. Great.
Again?
Well, you spit on another one, I guess.
No. Storm is the only one with spit.
Oh, storm. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my
Storm
bad.
is the spirit.
Well, Dara, it's your turn then.
Yep, I'm gonna move up so I get a good shot with my Eldritch Blast, because that's what Warlocks do.
I guess that's a decent angle, so you can do your Eldritch Blast from there.
You natural 20 on the first one,
All right, that's good.
and 12 on the second one.
That is a miss,
Let's hope for high damage.
indeed.
2.
On a critical hit.
Yeah.
Oof. I
I
think
did
we
a lot.
jinxed your dice a bit too much.
Yeah. Well, I got the nat 20. I'm backing up.
Yeah, your damage dice still ain't too good, but your hit chances are significantly better than usual. Top of the round, man. Storm.
I just walk up to the fool. You know, and then I walk 1 step to the right, where Storm's left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he's off. Nice.
Hey.
Then I stab all of his legs off with 1 swoop, because he's gonna die now. 12. That's a miss. And next attack. 15. Or was 12 a
15
hit?
is a hit. 15 is a 12 is a miss.
Yeah. 16 damage.
16 damage is enough to kill it, thankfully.
Oh,
So you are
Nice.
out of initiative.
Lovely.
well, Jaxson, I suppose.
Nope.
There's a lot of food.
Accidentally
around here.
switched to the BRB screen, but we're not gone. Just misclicked for a second.
This is
Are
not
you sure you
food.
don't want to eat?
This is not food. This is disgusting.
Beggars
Yeah.
can't be choosers.
It went down.
It went up for me.
Well-
Do anyone need to take a short rest?
I mean, like, I could use one, but it's not
I could
totally necessary.
definitely get more spells back, and
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
take a short rest then, eh?
Hey.
yeah, I guess it would be pretty good to have one.
Yeah, we take a short rest.
Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna,
Might
might as well just roll with my hit die.
I will roll.
I usually roll so high on these.
That's fuck. That's bad.
Let's fuck.
Oh yes, yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so you take your short rest here, I guess, unless you want to go back to somewhere. Or are you fine with taking the rest here?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm done.
I'm pretty done. Now it spells back. You know, so you can use invisibility and.
Well,
fly
I was wondering, like, do you want to take your short
Raw.
rest here, or do you want to go somewhere else to do it?
Now we stay in the...
Yeah, we stay here.
just
I think-
here. It's
Okay,
the great place.
cool. Cool.
Nice. Let's go to the next tunnel, yeah?
Let's go to the beach.
No.
Yeah, let's do the next right tunnel.
Yeah. If there is just more spiders,
We sneak.
run.
Do you
we
want me
sneak.
to bring
we
up
sneak
the...
first, yeah.
Do you want to see the map again, or...
No, we remember.
We remember we go out and then to our right and
Yeah, and
then right again. Nice.
So the other one that was on the same sort of side of the...
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So
we
we were
sneak.
moving that like in counterclockwise, right?
Never mind, we don't sneak.
Yeah,
What
guess
I
that
got?
would be
I got nat 19. What is
Yeah, and I
this?
got that one, so good
Yeah,
luck.
lucky.
Nope, I'm not using luck for that shit.
You have. You should definitely start using that luck. We're dying around here.
Does everybody stealth, or...
Yeah, I guess.
Well, Dara, what did you get then?
Oh, hold on, I haven't rolled.
Well, I go first at least. So
Bad. Very bad.
How bad?
Under 10.
That is pretty bad. And okay, so what is everybody's total then? I just wanna...
7.
21.
And Dara.
10. Exactly. Because no, wait. It's actually 9. I forgot I don't have any dex or stuff.
Okay, I just want to make sure that, you know, because Jaxson rolled pretty well.
And I go first
Yeah, he
as
go
well.
first.
So if I just notice them, I will go back.
Well, how much further in front do you go though?
Like 5 to 10 feet.
Because it's usually like you're walking 5 feet
Yeah.
ahead of the rest.
Yeah, 5.
So that would be that, and You know what? Since I count this as like a group stealth check, you technically succeed because of Jackson's high stealth.
That would
So
Nice.
as you're sneaking through this tunnel, Storm is being a bit like unusually clumsy.
Yeah, today, what the hell?
Maybe somewhat poisoned still.
maybe
Just,
I never got
spider
Yeah, I
legs.
got 1 poison damage.
yeah. So you know that
Oh.
poison is still working its way through your system.
Yeah, I'm so used with poisons, so you know it's
All the drugs, man.
all the drugs.
Dara's just she just gets hit a lot.
Yeah, Dara, you're just not very nimble in general when it comes to stealth.
Yeah. Do we see? What do we
So
see?
you sneak through, and you find another little cave where you see 2 of the bigger spiders, and they're almost like these 2 vortexes of small spiders that are just like crawling all over the place.
And there is no other like.
Path.
You cannot see any other path
Yeah,
on this.
we turn around, I believe, right?
Yeah, we
Yep.
turn them around.
turn around.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
And then we do the next one counterclockwise.
I promise Jacob had just thrown this cave as a only spider thing, and there's
I
nothing.
think it's basically just a spider nest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go like the one that would be almost on the opposite side from where you
Yep.
came in then.
Yep.
Okay. So, you go through there, and what you find is a diverging path. One that goes to the right, and one that goes to the left.
Right.
Right.
Nice. We go right.
Okay, so this path kind of like snakes around a bit, goes first a little bit to the left, then a bit to the right. And you soon emerge in a room, or in a cave, I should say. Roughly the same size as the last cave where you had a battle in with the spiders. And you see... are you stealthing or are you just walking? By the way?
Stealthy.
Stealthing.
Stealthing. Okay. Make new stealth checks.
What?
Nice.
Oh, thank God, that's so much better.
I'm not poisoned anymore.
Okay, Storm,
23.
Jaxson,
11.
Dara.
16.
Wow, Jackson is now the worst one.
Roll reversal.
The overall is much better though.
Yeah.
So as you reach this this room or cave, I should stop saying room.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying like cave room or whatever, but it's such a weird expression.
Quite.
But as you emerge into this cave, you see on the left-hand side there's another tunnel that continues through, and before that there is this humanoid creature with relatively long arms,
Bugbear.
orangish brown fur. It is somewhat goblinoid in its appearance. It is indeed a bugbear.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
see
Urk?
it sitting crouched over and kind of looking towards the direction where you're coming from.
Oh.
Does it
And
look
so
friendly?
it does not look very friendly. And Jaxson, you're walking first.
We come in peace.
Do you walk out and say that?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wait. Do you see us?
He's looking towards your direction, but you succeeded on your stealth check. It
Okay.
seems.
Then I don't do
So
it.
you're kind of like looking around the corner, and you see him kind of like looking over in your general direction. Make a perception check.
Oh, you're right on Titan. 11.
11. All right. Yeah. No.
Should we it seems like it's an intelligent creature. Should we like talk to it or something? Or should we go? Because there's a path like on the other side.
Does anyone know what that thing speaks?
I have never seen one.
Yeah,
No,
neither have
me
I.
neither. But you don't have an excuse. You live in caves.
Well, I could try with Undercommon and see if that works.
Can't
Well,
just
we can
walk past it.
common. The
But
kobolds talked common.
I guess, but Undercommon is more. I'm pretty sure that the kobolds.
Should we
also
try
spoke
something, or should we just leave? But we want to further explore, right?
Maybe we should go back and see where the other things lead.
Yeah, let's do that.
We walk back to.
There's only one-
What
next
if it's
path.
working with the goblins or something?
Yeah, well, we can work with the goblins as well.
Yeah, but
Back to the and take the left
Mhm.
path.
yeah. Let's see what we find there.
Okay. So you walk back to the intersection, is that it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and you take the other path.
Yeah.
Right. The path to this cave is much straighter and shorter. You get to a cave where you don't really see anything in particular. There's another tunnel that continues onwards. The floor is relatively uneven, though. There are tons of these really small stalagmites that just make the entire floor kind of like a bunch of tiny little spikes. But you can't really see anything else interesting in here.
No more. It's just a dead end.
No, there's another tunnel.
Okay. Well, let's
I said that,
do it.
but-
Let's go
Tunnel.
there then.
Okay.
Through the tunnel.
So you continue and make your way through to where you see the tunnel continue. You get to wait, let me just check. Yeah. This is a slightly longer tunnel, and it gets relatively thin. And when you get when you exit the tunnel, you find yourselves in a cave that you're unsure of how big it is, because there are tons of these stalagmites and stalactites that, unlike the last cave, these are not small, these are much bigger. So much so that they kind of connect from the ceiling and the floor, and they're all over the place. They're only like these tight spaces that you can like squeeze your way through if you're gonna try to make your way through this cave.
Should we explore the room or go back?
Explore.
Yeah, I think it's a. Okay, just.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you start kind of like pushing your way in between these spikes then.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jaxson, you work. I'm guessing you walk like Jaxson, Storm, Dara then in terms of
Yep.
work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay. Storm, you still have your light source, right?
Yeah.
Man, I forget about that, because that would have totally alerted that bugbear of your presence. So
Yep.
I need to think about that more. Anyway,
Thank God you didn't.
as you're walking through, with your passive perception, you see something move to your right. There's just this flash of something where the light from the dagger reflects off of something that creates this like almost shine for just a second between some of the stalagmites and stalactites to your right, and then it's gone.
Something moved.
Should we? Yeah, but should we like say we come in peace or something?
No.
You know,
They already know we're here.
No.
When something moves around in the shadows, they never care about that we come in peace kind of thing.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, let's continue moving then.
You have a sore throat, Storm.
I'm dodging while walking.
Okay, so
Yeah, I will do that as well.
you move a few
Sure.
a few more feet forward. And then Dara, you
Stab.
hear a sound kind of behind you on your left. Just this like sound.
Don't look back. Don't look back. I'm looking back.
You look back and you see nothing.
Something was behind me.
No, it was just the wind.
That was not. We're in that fucking cave.
Yeah, well, there's really some wind in here.
Seems like Storm just left the party.
Yeah.
Just vanished.
I'm gonna make with my superior dark vision, I'm going to make a perception check to see where I can find this.
I will also do perception check for this thingy. 4, so 11.
Okay, 24.
24. You don't see anything. It must be obscured by the stalagmites and stalactites.
Shit, it's good at stealthing.
Keep on going.
Maybe it's nothing.
You make it a few more feet, and then Jaxson, you just see something flash past you in front of you.
It was just the wind.
Rats.
Yeah, rats.
Yes. Yes, Jaxson.
I don't
They're
just.
Do we see
super
another
fast.
path?
You can not really see much at all because it's so tight between all these stalagmites and stalactites that you don't even know how far into the cave you are, if you're close to the other side or what. It's very difficult to see. All right, so.
I'm alerted also, so like, no surprise attacks on me, man.
That's not really how it works, though.
No surprise attacks on me. I am ready for it.
Yeah, but that's not quite how this works.
But I'm ready for it,
We're dodging like crazy, man.
Yeah, I am like super dodging.
Look, just stay for a moment.
Okay.
Dara.
Yep.
Is a 16 a hit?
Yep, a 16 is a hit.
Okay. So, as you're walking, Dara, you feel as something grabs your leg. These sharp stings in your leg. And you take 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a goblin with rabies.
Lovely.
Please don't be an umber hole. Nat 1.
You are stunned, and I would like you to roll a D100 for me.
Alright.
What the fuck? You can instantly die or something?
Okay, 70.
I don't know if higher or lower, better or worse.
I feel like if it's something negative, lower is worse.
Can you roll a D10 as well?
Oh dear God, the D10 always hates me. 2.
Okay. You begin to see things all around you. Things grow vivid in their colors. And the stalagmites and stalactites begin to bend inwards towards you, closing in on your very location. You, for the next 2 minutes, You have hallucinations, and you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, that's the bad one.
I would like you to roll initiative as well.
Nice.
That's a lot of roll.
Let's go.
Nice.
Danny.
A lot of fucking shit in this game.
Oh yeah,
You tell me,
definitely.
I just roll another nat 1.
So let me just place you here. Oops. So you don't really see much. I mean, all over the place you just have all these. Oops, that was a very ugly one. You just have a bunch of these stalagmites and stalactites that you can squeeze your way through. Anyway, as you, Dara, feel this, you kind of like yell out when you get bitten by this creature in the leg, and the rest of you turn around and you see this massive snake's head that withdraws back into the darkness and in between the stalagmites and stalactites.
Should we run?
So, as
Let's
for
go back.
initiative, 20 and above, 15 and above,
19.
10 and above, 5 and above.
What?
Jaxson,
4.
Dara.
1.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm hallucinating and I'm stunned. Okay?
That doesn't make... Yeah, okay.
The stun will wear off now though, because you're only stunned for like one turn or whatever. So on your
Yes.
well, yeah, we'll say that it wears off.
Captain
No,
Storm.
actually, until the end of your next turn.
Okay, I'm still stunned.
Yeah.
And I'm having hallucinations.
So then that is it's Storm's turn.
Dash 2 times away.
Okay.
So I'm probably out, I hope.
So you just go back then.
Yep.
Double dash. Yeah, you'd be able to make it out.
Nice.
This is very difficult terrain though, so you know
Yeah, that's why I double dash.
it
because
takes
I don't
like
get it.
a lot of movement. Technically, it's just half your movement in terms of how the game works. So, but yeah, you double dash and you manage to make it out into the tunnel.
Yeah.
After that, it is the snake's turn.
Snake.
So let
Are
me
you there?
grab this thing. This is a very large snake, but it is so thin that it is able to squeeze through these stalagmites and stalactites with ease, and it is going to go for you, Jaxson.
No.
So it's going to make its attack.
I am dodging, remember.
No, you're not.
What?
You haven't had a turn yet.
No, but we said
Well,
that
to
You're in
always
initiative.
dodge, you could say that all the time, though. It's a very cheaty thing, because it's basically a way where you can never lose on anything. Like, you could always be dodging wherever you go.
Makes sense.
That slows you down though, like stealth.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Dodging doesn't slow you down.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Nothing which makes you
Like,
take
sure,
an
you
action
can't
starts.
double down.
Well, we
like you can't.
we had
double
like a
dash,
reason
but-
to dodge.
Well, it's just like a thing. It's an action you take, and so to
In
just
combat.
constantly dodge, it's a very cheaty thing. You have to agree with that. Because otherwise, I could say like, whenever you
don't.
encounter
We
anything,
didn't.
it's dodging.
But we didn't constantly dodge.
But-
Something flashed by us.
Yeah,
then
and we
wanted to
start.
dodge because there was something scary.
Yeah, but then you kept moving and like...
No?
Yeah, you did. Because something flashed by,
No, but
and then
Dara said
you moved,
that
because then nothing happened for a while. And then something happened again.
Yeah, but I think when you move, you don't dodge. But then when something happens again, you dodge. And then Dara said, we wait for a bit.
But...
And then we were dodging.
So you just... Because... So you were just standing there, like, before Dara got bitten, you just stood there for, like, a solid 40 seconds or something without moving.
I'm not sure, I guess.
Because I assumed you
I
kept moving.
I kind of was just standing there to kind of make it see if I could see it, but that's...
Yeah. That doesn't really matter for me.
yeah, never mind.
Yeah, whatever.
Because, like, according to that thing, you could technically always dodge. Like, you could perma-dodge out of combat, never get sneak attack, and never get, like...
That's not how we saw it, though. We saw it as, okay, something is here, we dodge. Not like, okay, we're walking into a room and there's enemies, we dodge.
Yeah, if we wouldn't have seen it, we wouldn't have dodged.
Yeah.
Anyway, the moment
But
of
it doesn't
surprise.
matter, you can do it normally.
Yeah.
Well...
I
don't
can
know,
take the
I
heat.
can't even remember if I rolled now.
Yeah, well, you can roll again then.
That's worse than what it seemed to be. So yeah, it's a miss anyway. It's just gonna come there and lunge for you, but it won't hit.
I stab it.
Right? Yep.
Is 19 a hit.
It is.
Max damage 17.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
So, yep. Alright. You managed to get one stab against it before it goes away and disappears off in between these stalagmites and stalactites. Alright, in that case, next up is Jaxson.
I dash back.
Okay.
Smart.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'd say you just make it back to the opening.
Nice.
And then it is Dara.
She be tripping.
Oh yeah, you're still stunned, that's right.
Oh.
I forgot about
And
that.
Oh. Nice.
So then it is top of the round, Storm. You see
My
Jaxson
action.
come out, but Dara is still in there somewhere.
Hold my action. If I see a snake, I attack.
Sen.
Alright, because like Jackson's technically standing and blocking the entrance, kind of.
I will. Oh, right.
Because it would be something like this.
Sorry, not sorry.
One more of these. All over the place.
Oh.
So, do you still want to hold your action for that, or Storm?
What?
Do you still want to hold your action because you're like Jaxson was blocking the way? You wouldn't really be in reach if you saw
I'm
it.
fat.
Then
It could throw a dagger if that's...
I dodge.
Oh wait, it's light on the dagger. Fuck.
That too.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to throw away your torch.
Right. So in that case, it is the snake's turn.
No snakes, no.
Snakes do not care. Hopefully it goes for Jaxson.
Dara is no longer stunned. Oops. Oh, stop that. But it is going to appear over here and make an attack against you, Dara.
I'm gonna use my I'm going to use my special ability to make him roll a disadvantage.
Okay, that natural 2 turned into a natural 1.
Nice.
It misses completely, and then goes snaking off back into the stalagmites and stalactites.
I'll just go further back when it's my turn.
Alright.
It's mine right now.
Yep. So you walk past the storm then, I guess. We could just move this thing
Wait,
out.
why did you walk past me? What?
Because so Dara had the space to come
Oh
in.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't want to make her...
Is that all you do?
Yeah, and wait for Dara,
Okay.
I guess.
Dara, your turn.
Yes. How high up in the ceiling is it around here?
I mean, it's relatively high, but there are stalactites from the ceiling as well.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Fly on myself, and I'm gonna fly out of here. 60 feet movement.
I mean, flying will still give you difficult terrain, though.
Well, I'm still going to fly. I move faster.
But like, you can get out as... I was
You will
further
move at
in.
30. You will be able to move 30 feet with fly.
And you will be... With the dash, you will also be like
Yeah.
30 feet.
So it's difficult terrain both on the ceiling and on the ground, right?
Yeah, because it's just so tight.
Yeah,
between
but
the
you only need
stalagmites and
like
stalactites,
30.
so...
Fly spell anyway.
Huh?
What?
Fly
Why
has
would
60 feet movement.
But if you
But
dash, you
it's
get 60
difficult
as
terrain
well.
with the flying as well.
Fair enough.
Because
That's
it's
the
like
thing
it's so tight, so you literally will need to like fly and then squeeze and then fly and then squeeze.
Yeah,
So it will you will literally end up with the exact same speed with flying or dashing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, but I can move away faster afterwards.
Why does that
You
matter?
fly. Wait, do you have the component
What
for
the
that
fuck?
spell?
It's gonna double dash.
Smart. You
dash.
can't double dash, but you can
So
dash.
you dash instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you make it out to here. I guess that'll be like 10, 15. No wait, 10, 20, 30. Do you want to move past them or
Can I move past them?
35,
Yeah.
40, 45?
If I can, I'm with.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go and check out the last tunnel, guys.
No, let's just walk to the bugbear, or should we go to the last tunnel? Yeah,
Yeah, the last tunnel.
Last tunnel is probably a better idea.
There might be something special there, you know?
Okay.
Maybe a dead body with like magical items.
I doubt that.
So it was the last one that you wanted to go counterclockwise around the room, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you make your way back.
And we
Are
snitch.
you? Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Okay, so everybody give me stealth checks then.
Ooh.
25.
Okay.
8.
Hey, 8 as well.
Ooh.
I carry you this time, I suppose.
No, I don't think you have
We'll
enough to
see.
carry this.
We'll see. I mean, it's literally better than the one that Jaxson carried. that was then you averaged around 12 something. Now you have 13 something.
Oh, nice.
So let me see. What is the... Okay. So as you go looking inside this this last tunnel, you get to a cave. And looking inside it, you see a singular large white and blue spider.
Yeah.
We turned back.
And
No, that's-
around the room there are these big egg sacs.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Never.
Do I see some loot?
Give me a
Dead
perception
people.
check.
Yeah, I really read that as well.
24.
24.
11.
You don't really see anything from where
Then
you...
we walk back. Bugbear, here we go.
Yeah, the bugbear seems safest.
Fuck that spider, dude.
I think this might be a good place to end the session though, because we've been
Oh,
playing for
at
quite
the
a while.
bugbear. Rare.
I think we've been playing for like 4 hours-ish. Maybe a bit
Yeah.
more. It's hard to tell with the pauses and the technical difficulties and all, but... But yeah, I think that's a good place to end.
Nice.
You guys,
Dungeon crawling.
you're going to go and fight some bugbears next time, maybe.
Nej, vi kommer bli kompisar.
Language, please.
We are going to be friends.
We'll see about that.
Bestest of friends.
Alright, well, I guess we should end the stream then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much for watching. And hopefully this wasn't too scuffed. Gonna have to do a lot of editing whenever I get this out on YouTube.
But potentially this might be a format that's gonna stick for a while.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't be having too much coronavirus issues or too many problems with that. But it doesn't seem like the coronavirus is gonna go away tomorrow, so
Yeah.
this might stick for a while, as was said. But yeah, until next week then, I guess.
Yes.
Yo.
Of course.
Have a good one.
Peace.